Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all too much. Y'all so kind. So kind. But if y'all don't mind, the next selection we like to do for y'all is, Country Roads. Check me out. She told me not to be so cold. Said a true OG, you let y'all motherfuckers know about some real pimpin'. And not just sitting on your lows, cause all your rims spinning. Don't make it down her country road, you got to get 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up now. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, yeah. Get 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up now. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, yeah. Get 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up now. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, yeah. Get your ass up, get your ass up. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, off I go and it's a heater. Rotten something swerving, conjunctions conjured by the tweeter. This one here's a lesson, look like that I'm gon' play the teacher. Instant classic, I knew it when it blew the back speaker. Hater, ancient, ain't James it raining, it sure enough pains me that you're going far away and the light just ain't gon' bring me. Say I got this gift for gabbing, the game just ain't gon' change me. Say the writing's on the wall and that shit is written plainly. Got a fetish for divas, popping tags and blowing reefer. Hanging with my people, you gotta know it don't get no sweeter. How they supposed to keep up? One left nut talking about they bust. Take 2 steps back, stop fucking with us, cause I'd be dead wrong if I roughed you up. But
she told me not to be so cold. Said a true OG'll let y'all motherfuckers know about some real pimpin'. And not just sitting on your lows, cause all your rims spinning. Don't make it down her country road, you got to get 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up now. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, yeah. Get 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up now. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, yeah. Get 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up now. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, yeah. Get your ass up, get your ass up. Fascinated with the story of Muskogee one. How many different ways we supposed to come? 3-5-4 from just might throw some. Take away your breath and expose your lungs. You can tell the way I stroll alone. The kid got the golden tongue, make him weak in the knees to the toes and numb. Baby lick shot with a mama's gun. Well, Papa got a brand new bag of tricks and mad clips, so aim for the sky. Grip tight, squeeze and fire. Black in the barrel, why did I peel my pen, like Pippin. Kid done one and then have reach for the roof in the Holiday Inn. Let me feel good in my moccasin. Mama say, Mama sa, Mama sa. Name one spit it like noir. Slim pickings, here, pimp, hurrah. Shop your repertoire. Always bon voyage and au revoir. To your big ass crib and your nice ass car. Got 4 TVs, big car and all. But a thick ass bra said no. Oh,
she told me not to be so cold. Said a true OG, you let y'all motherfuckers know about some real pimpin'. And not just sitting on your lows, cause all your rims spinning. Don't make it down her country road, you got to get 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up now. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, yeah. Get 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up now. Hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, yeah. Get 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up. Get your ass up, get your ass up. She told me, what she say, don't be so cold. Said a true OG. Now what she say, let y'all motherfuckers know, let y'all motherfuckers know you got to get 'em up, get 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, get 'em up, hit 'em up, get 'em up, hit 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up. Get your ass up, get your ass up.
This is a podcast.
Saturday, November 5th at the River Center. Doors open at 7 p.m. Showtimes at 8 p.m. Starring Earthquake, JJ Williams, Dominique from The Chappelle Show. For more information and VIP tickets, visit NewYorkEntertains.com. Saturday, November 5th at the River Center. The Drop the Mic Comedy Tour. Saturday, November 5th at the River Center. Doors open at 7 p.m. Showtimes at 8 p.m. Starring Earthquake, JJ Williams, Dominique from The Chappelle Show. For more information and VIP tickets, visit NewYorkEntertains.com. Saturday, November 5th at the River Center. The Drop the Mic Comedy Tour. Saturday, November 5th at the River Center. Doors open at 7 p.m. Showtimes at 8 p.m. Starring Earthquake, JJ Williams, Dominique from The Chappelle Show. For more information and VIP tickets, visit NewYorkEntertains.com. Saturday, November 5th at the River Center.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Moe Cheeze, a.k.a. Grits, broadcast live from the Country Roads Diner. This is Country Roads Experience. Want to thank y'all for joining me today. Y'all give me a second. I'm actually sending out some alerts as usual about this time. Kind of sort of got to make a couple of posts and all that good stuff. As y'all know, we live in the social media world, as one would say, in these days and times. Man, it's a lot to get into. A whole lot to get into. But we gonna get into it as best as we can today. I apologize for the somewhat somber mood or somber tone in my voice, but today is kind of sort of like it's kind of a bittersweet kind of day, man. To be honest with y'all. And I'm going to get into it here in 2 seconds. And tell you guys why, like, my head is just a little off today, bruh. All right, man. This, matter of fact, I'm going to do this real quick. While I send out these last couple of alerts, thank you all for tuning in, however you might be tuned in. Whether you're tuned in via the X Squad app or whether you're tuned in via YouTube, I appreciate you. Thank you for everybody that's joined in via the chat room. Y'all give me 2 seconds, man. We gonna get into the show here in 2 seconds. Y'all give me 1 quick second, man. 1 quick second.
Wow, you have so much music. What are you listening to?
Sound booth, this mic cop, the zinc pen and them lights out. Been riding around about 6 weeks with these sick beats for this hip hop. That past life in my rear view, this life of mine I done been through. Got war scars and I wrote bars, and I can tell you all I done lived through. They rolling up and he smoking pipes. He locked up and I wrote kites. He folding up, I said hold tight. But them dark days and them cold nights, that fleshed out with that old me. I felt pain, but I know peace, cause I found God in that cold cell with them OGs and them cold sheets. And he told me that he kept me all the times that he let me walk around with these fake smiles on my face, knowing he blessed me. But he tested me, I'm a changed man, equipped me for this game plan. And I overdosed with that Holy Ghost, and my team promoting that name brand. He hold me up when I can't stand. He pulled me out of that quicksand, and I'm thanking him for them yesterdays, cause that set the stage for this change, man. I've been there, done that, fell flat, but I bounced back. Like them living legends that live to tell it. My adversary won't like that.
Been there, done that, been there, done that, been there, done that. No, never wanna go back. Been there, done that, been there, done that. Tell them that we run rap and no, never wanna go back. Been there, done that, been there, done that, been there, done that. No, never wanna go back. Been there, done that, been there, done that. Tell them that we run rap and no, never wanna go back. Keys opens doors. How many you wanna go open? Ride around in my side of town, open up with he closing. Have you ever seen me focus? Have you ever seen me broken? Have you ever seen me moping? Probably, but I'm growing. Facilitate with that untapped power to go run rap. Nails all in my pathway, but don't worry though, cause I'm run fast. Genesis, don't look back. My energy is on my enemies. That's just yesterday with no impact. Speakers in my trunk, bumping gospel in the trap. Got the product in his obvious that they keep coming back. But they terrified of changes, but that's normal in the flesh. I'm entrusted with a talent, so what else do you expect? I can complicate the conversation, dish your intellect. But I've been me without Christ, no need to express. What's a million when you broke? Coach class to a jet, where ain't no man's potential right now, it's God's best. You want it? Been there, done that, been there, done that. No, never wanna go back. Been there, done that, been there, done that. Tell them that we run rap and no, never wanna go back. Been there, done that, been there, done that, been there, done that. No, never wanna go back. Been there, done that, been there, done that. Tell them that we run rap and no, never wanna go back. Yeah.
Okay, we back. Do apologize for that. I was trying to pull some stuff up real quick that I thought I already had pulled up. But in the process of doing a full reset, I lost all of the stuff that I was actually looking at. I'm pretty sure it won't be too hard to find during the course of the show, so we will be good on that end. But welcome into the show on this Tuesday morning. Appreciate y'all for tuning in to the show once again. Shout out to the chat room. Shout out to Said G in the building, who I actually had the opportunity to finally meet. Although I sat across from Said G for about 5 or 10 minutes without actually knowing who it was. I had an idea, but I wasn't all the way sure, and I didn't want to speak out of line. Not that Said looks that much different from his Avi, but I mean, we look at Avi pics a lot, and we don't actually, I mean, when we look at the Avi pic, we don't necessarily get to see the full person. So yeah, I kind of was sitting across from Said G, kind of looking at Said G in the face like, man, who the fuck is this? It's not funny, baby. It's actually, it's very true though. It's very true. It was almost as shocking as meeting D Greatest for the first time.
What?
I'm not going to get started on that. We're not going to do that. But shout out to my brother D Greatest in the building as well. checking in from South Central. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Westside Wednesday, I believe, will be going down tomorrow. Goat, make sure you throw it in the chat room as far as what your scheduling will look like for the week if you happen to know. Also, shout out to RC in the building, as we call him, Sizzle. Boxing extraordinaire checking in with us this morning. Also, Fly Ty in the building. What's up, Fly Ty? 334 Bama Boy checking into the building with us. Had a great rolling with Bama on that Ninja Show last night, detailing his trips overseas and some of the food that he ate, including escargot. Hey man, listen, I'm on board. I'm on board for the escargot, bruh. I don't know about the caviar so much, but I guess I might give it a try just once, maybe. I don't know. It don't look all that appealing. The cracker might look more appealing than the damn caviar.
What?
I'm just saying. Not sure about caviar, but definitely would try escargot. So yeah, sign me up. Let me know where I need to go. That all-inclusive vacation spot seemed very interesting. I'm glad you didn't find yourself on the TV show Locked Up Abroad, sir. And for those that missed the detailing of said trip, let's just say that there was an incident in a restaurant. There's an incident in the restaurant where some individuals may have not come in dressed for said occasion and erupted when they were told that they needed to go and change. And this individual may have referenced 334's wife in regards to looking around and asking why other people didn't have to change. But yeah, let's just say that didn't go too well for that gentleman.
What?
But things turned out well. So blessings on that. Shout out to my sister in the building. She was not in attendance for Stewie Weekend, but she was definitely here in heart. Shout out to Miss 305 Mocha Bella checking into the building with us. Proper introduction would be sufficient.
This is Mocha Bella, and you're tuned into the X Squad Radio Network, where we're changing listening habits 24/7.
Oh, something just came out. Hold on, y'all. Interesting. I apologize. Y'all know we be getting text messages during the show and different stories will break. I'll read this in a second. Let me get through the chat room real quick. Shout out to Laffy T, the wife at work, working hardly working. Proper introduction, and I can actually kill two birds with one stone, although we won't be killing anything.
Yo, this your girl Laffy T. Holla at our boy Melvin at Bay 11 Automotive at 1455 General Arts Road Northwest in Conyers, Georgia. Don't take your cars nowhere else. You'll definitely regret it.
All right. And yeah, y'all, it's one of those mornings, as you can see. Yeah, I got a lot of shit on my mind this morning. We gonna get into it here in a moment. Said G in the chat room says, Mo, if you're willing, if you're willing to eat snails, you can eat fish eggs. No. Why didn't I say? Okay, there we go. No. I say no thrice, sir. I don't know about the fish eggs. I'm gonna take y'all word for the fish eggs. Take your word on the fish eggs. Shout out to my sister that did make it in town. Her and Bear, P&P, Poodle in Portland, set it out on the wings at Twin Peaks on Friday night. After the meet and greet, we had what I guess we would say after party. After the meet and greet, there's an after party. So we went up to Twin Peaks. Definitely enjoyed that. Again, I'll get into the recap here in 2 seconds. I won't be long, as Chief Rocker did a recap on yesterday. ABM also did a recap on yesterday. So I won't go and repeat everything that was said again. But shout out to Professor X, Kesey in the building. Make sure y'all subscribe and like the Kicking It with Kesey interviews. Make sure y'all go check it out. Kesey posts some dope reels. Always on the green egg. Did a great job in coordinating some events for this past weekend, and picking out some nice spots that I don't think were common to even the people that were here in Atlanta. I had never been to any of the spots before, although I didn't make it out on Sunday. I think that may be the pizza spot may be the only spot that I had ever been to. Had not been to the Politan. Is that how you pronounce it? I think I'm saying that right. I had not been to the Brass Tap, which was nice. We ended up leaving there going to Vibes. And yeah, my weekend took a horrible turn. But again, I'll get into that in a little while. P&P said, had a blast of Stewie's weekend. Payroll week ears on. Enjoyed all of y'all's company. Those who couldn't be there but wanted to, shout out to y'all too. Agreed again. Oh, man. Shout out to my broski, Melly Mel, in the building. I'll do it twice just because it's just as nice when you do it again.
Yo, this your girl, Life T. Holla at our boy Melvin at Bay 11 Automotive at 1455 General Arts Road, Northwest in Conyers, Georgia. Don't take your cars nowhere else. You'll definitely regret it.
Shout out to Bay 11 Autos, Melly Mel in the building. Mel came out on Friday as well. Him and his beautiful wife, Dee Dee, my sister, came out and kicked it. Always good to see Mel out and about. Let me see. Definitely thank you, Poodle in Portland, for saying click the like button. Please do. Make sure if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe as well. Kesey said his video is spinning. Hopefully that problem has been addressed and your video is not spinning anymore. That's that Cricket service. And I think I don't even know if they're still in business. Mocha Bella said, tell Doug Stewart he needs to reimburse the folks that traveled in and he wasn't there. It sounds good, but I'm gonna tell you what you probably would get. What the response would be.
What more do you want from me?
I don't know if that's gonna happen. But real quick, the text message that I was looking at was actually sent through in a group. Professor X just sent out in regards to Nate Robinson. Says, I'm currently undergoing treatment for renal kidney failure and have been privately dealing with it for the last 4 years. I'm sharing this now because I want to be the voice for all those who are having trouble speaking about this illness and come together for a greater cause, our health. I was never a vocal leader on the court. I preferred to lead by example, but now it's time for me to speak up and help all those affected by or dealing with kidney diseases. And I'm grateful for the care and support I've received and continue to receive during this process, and I hope through this announcement that I can help others like me. Nate Robinson. So prayers out to Nate Robinson, prayers out to his family, prayers for a speedy recovery, and prayers for his health as well. Prayers for the health of, or prayers for the family of DJ Bing as well. DJ Bing, you can follow him on Facebook. I think DJ Bing may be on Twitch, a couple of other spots, but DJ Bing, one of the family members of X Squad, he lost his father. I think over the weekend, he lost his father. So prayers up to DJ Bing. Prayers up to Bear, PNP, you guys' family, and just prayers up for, everybody going through something right now, which, we all have to deal with our own personal issues and our own personal ways. But with that being said, let me get into the weekend before EJ comes on at 11. And we'll get into a couple of different conversations. We'll talk about, as you see, I'm donning my Georgia gear. Georgia's still sitting at number 1, so we'll discuss Georgia a little bit. I gotta throw in my Falcons. We got to talk about the Falcons. Shout out to the Falcons. I told everybody over the weekend. I was telling y'all on Saturday that the Falcons was going to win this game. I tried to make a bet. I tried to make a bet with Sluggo, y'all. Obviously, as y'all see, it didn't necessarily work. I tried to make a bet with Sluggo that after we won, and I said we were going to win by 2 scores, but I said after we won, we were going to get Sluggo to come on air, since Sluggo never comes on air. But as y'all can see, that probably isn't going to happen. But, I'm going to keep hope alive. You know what I'm saying? You keep hope alive. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, who would have ever thought that, I would have gotten, a random drop sent to my email. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get random drops from supporters, that listen to your show. You get random drops. So if I can get this random drop, it's very, very, very possible that Sluggo may call in. He might. He might call in. But if I can get a drop like this.
This is Big Al Bassett, and you're listening to Country Roads. KK, bring me my drink.
I'm just saying, if I get random drops like that sent to me, then anything is possible. In the worst KG. Shout out to that ninja checking into the building. I was just talking about that ninja show, rolling with Bama, and Bama's trips to all these different places and eating escargot. Great show last night, that ninja, breaking down the Monday night game during the show as well. Hopefully you feeling better, man. Hopefully them sinus problems didn't kick your ass too bad. But yeah, definitely great show again last night. So to get into the weekend, again, y'all have heard about it all day yesterday. For the most part, you heard about it all day yesterday. It's a million pictures out on Facebook. But great weekend. Great weekend. A great weekend of camaraderie. It's always good to see the Stewies come together. You know what I'm saying? As I guess we all have been on the roller coaster, going from Doug and Ryan being on air to it just being Doug, to Ryan coming in and out, to you had all your other podcasts. You had Real Cast and X Squad and Built for This Network, and you had multiple entities moving around in different parts and pieces that have moved around within the different organizations. But to see members from all those different facets and the listeners and the podcasters be able to come together and enjoy themselves over the weekend and just kick it. It's a beautiful thing. I forgot what was going on, but it may have been about the game. And I think ABM was talking about it yesterday, talking about the game when he said if they didn't, when we were at the brass tap, like if they didn't change the channels, the Stewies was going to tear this bitch up. Like that's how it felt. It felt like everybody was there together. And it, like I said, it was just a beautiful thing. So shout out to everybody that made it in town. Shout out to the people, you know, that made phone calls. Shout out to the people that wanted to be in town but weren't able to make it. And you know, that just had thoughts and ideas on the weekend. I think that Ninja said during the show on yesterday that he had thought about driving into town and things just, it was just bad timing. And then, like I said, the sinus infection. Said G made it into town. OG Griff made it into town. My brother Rel Scott, who is always a pleasure to see. Rel Scott, cool ass, made it into town. Man, we had a Grego sighting. We had a freaking Grego sighting during the weekend as well. Grego let you know immediately, this may be the one and only time that you may see me, but it's possible that you may see me again. Jelani came out and kicked it. C Smalls, Raider came out. Although I didn't get to see Raider, because that was on Sunday. It was some other people. 47 President, Mr. Brown, Chief Rocker, the intern was out there. ABM was there. Tree. I don't think I had met Tree in person before this weekend. I don't think. But got a chance to meet Tree. Obviously PNP and Bear being there, Microwave, Peach. Like I said, so it was a good time. Rough Buff, aka Frucon, Shabazz, was in the building. I know that there is a video PNP recorded that is probably circulating around of all of us at Brass Tap and her crowd surfing, as the youngins used to say. Her crowd surfing and everybody shouting themselves out. So definitely, I gotta get on social media. Like I'm horrible with social media. I think I went on this tirade last week. Like social media is just, I don't know. I don't know. I just want to go on and post, and I want it to be a way that, you know, I can click one button and the shit posts to every damn thing that I want to post to, versus me having to post to 15,000 different pages. And I'm sure somebody is listening right now saying, well, you do realize that there is a way for you to do that, Mo. And I'm sitting here saying to that person, I'm sure that the capabilities are there, but if they were in my hands, then I'd damn use them. I would use them. But obviously, I have not found those capabilities in the what? Russ, I said I haven't found the damn capabilities, man. You heard me. So that's the reason why I have not used them. But there has to be a way to combine everything to one click it. Somebody in the chat room tell me, is there a one click it function? Matter of fact, let me go check in on the X Squad app as well. I have to remember to say that you could download the X Squad radio app on your iOS or Android device, your smartphone device. You can download. Yeah, definitely. As Professor X is over here, he said, and this may be about something else. Said thanks for some good content. Got to do a good 60-second reel for YouTube. Yeah, definitely need to go take some of the content in general. Okay, I see these are some questions, I think, about maybe one of the last shows. But just checking in over there on that end. Make sure, again, if you haven't downloaded the X Squad Radio app. You can download that on your smartphone. Interactive chat room. You can actually post gifts in that chat room, which makes it kind of fun because it's not just you just having to type in words. People go back and forth, post gifts to the team. So again, XY Radio app. I'll show you exactly what it looks like. So if you went into your app store would look something like that right there. If you just typed in on the search, and I know there's a way, again, watch, we going to get savvy. We going to get savvy because I'm sure there's a way I could throw this up on the screen. But you could download the X Squad Radio app, and that's exactly what it looks like. You can open that joint up, and you will be listening to the show right now. But we going to close that so we don't get the background music. Well, you should be listening to the show right now on X Squad Radio. But that didn't really sound like, that didn't quite sound like me over there. Interesting. Let's see. Maybe that didn't sound like me because I didn't push the play button. Yeah. So if you're tuned into the X Squad Radio app right now, then you could definitely hear me on the radio, as well as you can hear us on Blazer 420. Shout out to Blazer 420 as well. Just checking out some things real quick, but I gotta address something from the weekend, man. I have to talk about myself for 2 quick seconds. Not to make the show about myself, but again, enjoy every part of the weekend until I didn't. I have, it's a couple different ways I want to approach this conversation. And I always tell y'all know I'm kind of unfiltered as far as the shit that I'm willing to talk about, shit I'm willing to share with y'all. So today, again, like I said, today is it's an interesting day, because a year ago today, I was walking out of prison. 3 years ago today, I was being sentenced to prison. So, it's kind of sort of like, it's been a interesting weekend, to say the least. I had a lot of feelings going into the weekend, because it was just like with Stewie's weekend coming back around. I guess I personally had a lot of feelings that were resurfacing. And it was a lot like when I was going away. So, and I apologize, y'all. Like, it's tough conversation. All right. So, yeah, I had to mute my camera for a second on y'all. So, I don't know, man. You miss so much. Like, you miss so much being gone. And to a degree, I feel like when I came home, I just wanted everything back at one time. And unfortunately, like, you can't get everything back. Like, you just can't. You can't get. Yeah, give me a second. Like, you just can't get everything back. You can't get back the time that you missed with your kids. You can't get back the time that you missed with your wife. You definitely can't get the time back that you missed with the folks that's not here no more. So, like, the 2 years I was gone, man, it took a lot out of me. Like, it took a lot. And a lot of times I just don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still don't feel like I'm doing what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. And it should be hard. So, you know, coming up on this weekend, it was so many feelings that I was having. A lot of anxiety. You know, not just it being Stewie weekend, but the fact that, you know, I was thinking everything was just coming back. You know, I had a conversation with Mel. And I had already been thinking about it, but it just brought it back. Y'all don't realize that Friday before TDSS, like, that Friday before TDSS, man, I have been sitting in court. I have been sitting in court for a whole fucking week, listening to lies, number one, but just listening to shit that didn't make no damn sense. All right. I apologize, y'all. But sitting in court, listening to lies, listening to shit that just didn't make no sense. And after going through the process and getting to that Friday, I was literally, I just knew I was coming home. I had a whole conversation with Melvin that day, probably around noonish, because we had recess for break. Mel was like, how is everything going? I'm like, Mel, everything is pretty much a wrap at this point. And he's like, everything a wrap? He was like, are you gonna take the stand? And I'm like, Mel, like, at this point, my attorney is like, I don't need to take the stand. I mean, I think everybody kind of was in agreement. I wanted to take the stand, but at that point, I didn't see a need to. My family, for the most part, was on board with me not having to take the stand because the case just didn't make no damn sense. I remember like it was yesterday, though, Mel asked me, you sure? You sure you don't want to take the stand? I said, nah, Mel, we good. I said, bro, I'll be home in a couple hours. I'm going to smoke. I'm going to have me a drink, and I'll see y'all tonight at the meet and greet. Well, as y'all know, that didn't transpire. So I wasn't at that meet and greet. So the meet and greet Friday, I'm not going to say it was a lot from the standpoint of like I haven't been out the house or anything like that, but it was a whole lot of emotions. And although I talk about shit, everything, man, I swear I talk about everything. Like Ninja says it the best. Y'all are as far as podcasters, y'all are our de facto counselors, because y'all sit back and y'all listen to this shit. Whether it be entertaining, boring as hell, sad as hell, or semi fucking pathetic at times. You know, y'all sit back and y'all listen. It's like we on the couch, y'all in the chair. So it was just a lot. It was a lot going on. This whole week in general, leading up to this week, even after last week's show, last Tuesday, I guess it kind of sort of started setting in like, damn, it's been almost a year you've been home. And in that time frame, I guess a lot of things start going through your mind, and you start, I guess, you start evaluating like what life was, what life is now, what you want out of life. And I would just say I personally go into a shell at times. It may not seem like it on y'all's end, but man, right now there are some days where a motherfucker don't want to get out the bed. You know what I'm saying? Like, facing life in general gets fucking hard. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you've had to deal with 2 years of prison, when you had to deal with losing both of your parents. It's a lot more, you know what I'm saying, involved in it, but it gets tough. So I went into the weekend wanting to definitely enjoy the weekend, wanting to enjoy freedom. But even more so wanting to enjoy my friends, and the people that I know supported me before I left and that have continued to support me since I've been home. Enjoyed myself Friday. Definitely enjoyed myself Friday, but I realized something on Friday, and I feel like I didn't handle the situation properly. So on Friday, like, okay, I just feel like this. And I said it in the chat room yesterday. I haven't drank liquor in about 2 or 3 months. All right. Now, there's a reason that I have not drank liquor in 2 or 3 months. And that reason being, number one, it's probably not the greatest health decision for me to drink liquor. Number one. Number two, let's just say I become a fish, and me and liquor don't do so well. Number one, it doesn't do my body well. Number two, I tend to get fucked up, and we have had this conversation before, some years ago. Y'all know I went and personally, got treatment. So really haven't drank liquor. Now, obviously, when I came home, like I said, you tend to want things back, or you tend to try to grab things back. And you got to realize there's a lot of shit that you can't get back. And trying to do everything at once isn't going to bring those things back either. Okay, so moving forward and along to this weekend. So Friday, I realized after having a couple of drinks, so liquor really isn't what you should be drinking. Like, just stick to beer and, everything will be cool. Sounded great, right? I guess that semi worked out. Although we had a couple of drinks at the Politan, then we went to Twin Peaks. So Saturday, I was a tad late. I was a tad late making it to the Brass Tap. I think I may have showed up Well, I showed up before the Georgia game came on, which was really my goal. I wanted to be able to sit somewhere, watch the UGA game, watch the Bama game, and the Braves at the same time, which mission was accomplished. And all right, y'all, I think the tear works are gone for the moment. But so Brass Tap was real cool, as it was explained. Real nice spot. You had indoor sitting, outdoor sitting. When I got there, it seemed like everybody was there already. Again, I sat across from Said G for a second, didn't even realize who Said G was. But great camaraderie. Had a great time there. The plan was to eventually go meet up with Microwave and Peach out on their side of town in Lithonia, go to a spot called Vibes. And Angry Black Man, I've been meaning to correct the hell out of you because I don't know what the hell you called this spot in your show yesterday, but it is called Vibes. The place where he quote unquote got assaulted or sexually assaulted. His words, not mine. So, well, what I did was I left from the Brass Tap because it was going to be a minute before everybody was going to get up. It seemed like everybody was probably going to go change clothes and then come back out. So I ended up going to meet up with my best friend, Capone, my brother, which y'all seen Capone on It's a Long Story that we do on Tuesday nights. So went and met up with Capone as he works at the cigar bar, Holland Cigar Bar. So I just went to go smoke a cigar. I figured by the time I go smoke a cigar and kick it with him for a minute, since I hadn't seen him in person outside the video, by the time I do that, boom, I can go meet up with Microwave them. Cool. Everything's still going according to plan. Only thing that has deviated at this moment is the fact that the Brass Tap did not have what I would normally drink. So the Brass Tap had a whole bunch of exclusive IPAs for the most part. I don't know if they had any domestic. Well, I don't know if they had any domestic beers you would go in the store to buy. But everything was just different. I personally wanted a Guinness. I will just say I was brought two small snifters of beers that were not Guinness. Yeah, they weren't Guinness. So for those of you that may, drink occasionally, when you drink something that you don't normally drink, it may have an adverse effect on you, or, you may get a little tipsier quicker or not. It just depends. I'm feeling fine though. When I leave the Brass Tap, I'm good. Leave the Brass Tap, go to the Holland Cigar Company. Had a drink with my partner, smoked a cigar. I leave out, go meet up with P&P Bear, Chief Rock, Microwave, and Peach. So tell y'all why we were semi-late. The long story short, we met at Microwave's house first. Yeah, that's the long story. So boom, we go there, end up going out to the club, and this is where things probably took the bad turn for me personally. Well, I ain't gonna get into it because there was an incident where someone may or may not have fallen in the club. It was not me. But long story short, y'all know how the Stewies get down, and one person wants to buy you a drink, then another person wants to buy you a drink, and by the end of said buying drinks, you have probably consumed 4 or 5 drinks, and probably 2 too many. Maybe 3 too many in the course of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because hell, we was out all damn day. And man, I would just say I ended up not making it home. Yeah. So I did not make it home on Saturday night, Sunday morning. I ended up sleeping at Microwave's house, trying to sleep off said drunkenness. I would just say, man, I owe my bro an apology for even putting him in the position to pop up. I not necessarily popped up over there, but I followed Microwave and they didn't even know that I was following them. Went to use the bathroom, and let's just say using the bathroom led to me having to stay at Microwave's crib, which in turn had me waking up in the middle of the fucking night and not knowing where the hell I was. And I actually left Microwave's house and left Microwave's door open. Yeah. So with all that being said, have made the decision on my end that yeah, we definitely won't be drinking any liquor. There will be no liquor for Mo. I'm going to abstain from drinking in general for a minute, just so I can get some shit on track with myself. I have a whole lot of things that I want to get accomplished, and when it comes to a point where you feel like some of those things are being hindered by yourself and your own actions, then you have to take accountability for your actions. So I just want to issue an apology to anybody that my drinking has affected. And I just want to tell y'all, man, I'm going to do better on my end. Like, it's fucked up when you see other people fucked up and you look at them and you think to yourself, damn, I don't want that to be me. But then you do some shit and you really have to take a look at yourself and you're like, damn, you kind of sort of did the same shit that you was talking about you ain't want to be associated with. It's time to, take a step back and you got to reevaluate some things. So again, and G said, Mo, your body ain't built for all that alcohol consumption anymore. I totally damn agree. Doc Bell said, Mo, I will never offer or buy you a shot of tequila. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I think I don't know how many shots of tequila got consumed at the club, but I do know that it was apparently one too many. So yeah, we gonna abstain for a minute and we gonna sit back and kick it. Hey, with that being said, you're right, Mocha. You're right. Said Moe Cheeze, you better than that. Again, that's why I had to come on and issue a formal apology and address the situation as well. Real quick, man, it's 11 o'clock, so y'all already know what time it is. My Brody about to join us. EJ, we about to get into the hot seat. Y'all, we will be right back. 2 seconds.
Wow, you have so much music. Who are you listening to?
Sound booth, this might cop the zinc pen and them lights out. Been riding around about 6 weeks with these sick beats for this hip hop. That past life in my rear view, this life of mine I done been through. Got war scars and I wrote bars, and I can tell you all I done lived through. They rolling up and he smoking pipes. He locked up and I wrote kites. He folding up, I said hold tight. But them dark days and them cold nights, that fleshed out with that old me. I felt pain but I know peace, cause I found God in that cold cell with them OGs and them cold sheets. He told me that he kept me all the times that he let me walk around with these fake smiles on my face, knowing he blessed me. But he tested me, I'm a changed man, equipped me for this game plan. And I overdosed with that Holy Ghost, and my team promoting that name brand. He hold me up when I can't stand. He pulled me out of that quicksand, and I'm thanking him for them yesterdays, cause that set the stage for this change, man. I've been there, done that, fell flat but I bounced back. Like them living legends that live to tell it. My adversary won't like that.
Been there, done that, been there, done that, been there, done that. No, never wanna go back. Been there, done that, been there, done that. Tell them that we run rap and no, never wanna go back. Been there, done that, been there, done that, been there, done that. No, never wanna go back. Been there, done that, been there, done that. Tell them that we run rap and no, never wanna go back. Keys opens doors. How many you wanna go open? Ride around in my side of town, open up with he closing. Have you ever seen me focus? Have you ever seen me broken? Have you ever seen me moping? Probably, but I'm growing. Facilitate with that untapped power to go run rap. Nails all in my pathway, but don't worry though, cause I'm run flats. Genesis, don't look back. My energy is on my enemies. That's just yesterday with no impact. Speakers in my trunk, bumping gospel in the trap. Got the product in his obvious and they keep coming back. But they terrified of changes, but that's normal in the flesh. I'm entrusted with a talent, so what else do you expect? I can complicate the conversation, dish your intellect. But I've been me without Christ, no need to express. What's a million when you broke? Coach class to a jet, where ain't no man's potential right now, it's God's best. Do you want it? Been there, done that, been there, done that. No, never wanna go back. Been there, done that, been there, done that. Tell them that we run rap and no, never wanna go back. Been there, done that, been there, done that, been there, done that. No, never wanna go back. Been there, done that, been there, done that. Tell them that we run rap and no, never wanna go back. Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry for not returning them calls.
Sorry I don't keep my bed warm at night.
Shorty, I've
Yo. What up? It's your boy Moe Cheeze, aka Grits, broadcast live from the Country Bros Diner. I got my broski EJ checking in with me. Hey man, I had a whole nother damn scene, and I don't know what I did with it, bro. I had something special for you today, man, and I don't know what happened to it.
What been going on? Well, I ain't gonna ask you what been going on because I heard a little bit about what's been going on. But how are you doing, bro? Let me ask that question.
I'm good, man. I'm good. I needed to get some shit off my chest real quick, and I definitely needed to offer an apology on air, just in general. And I don't want anybody to think. I was gonna say, and ABM said, and I'll just go back up to one of the other comments real quick. Mocha Bella said, when you see someone too drunk like that, it's all jokes and laughs. Help him. ABM came back and said, no, Mocha, he seemed okay as we were leaving. Also, we all were assisting another person that was in very bad shape. Hey, listen. I promise y'all, I remember leaving the club. Fine. Have you ever, I guess, been tipsy, and when you got somewhere that you felt comfortable is when you actually felt fucked up?
Bruh, you been with me on my birthday, bro. So
But
I'm
you
not
you
going to have this conversation, my dog. I feel you. So let's do this. First off, let's go back and let's rename this show some accountability. Put that on there too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's something that I want to talk about after you've done. Because as especially in my opinion, we don't do, and that's be accountable for our actions. And I applaud you for taking the time and actually apologizing for, a perceived slight or, you being out of pocket on some things, man, because it's a lot of people, they won't do that. And it's a lot of people, it takes longer. So I've definitely got an apology to issue out myself for some stuff that's happened previously. So I definitely respect you and what you got going on, man.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I to my knowledge, I was good when we left the club. At some point, I made a business decision, which was probably the best decision, to go to Microwave's crib, to use the bathroom. And I'm assuming at that point, it was like, nah, bro, you can't drive. And I said, it's just, yeah, it's a whole lot. Like I said, when you fucked up, you do some shit and then you don't remember what the fuck you did. Yeah, we've had this conversation before. So, and then you gotta apologize for your shit. Mo, you were good when we walked out the club. Yeah, I kept saying I was straight when we walked out the club. Again, I don't know if I got to a comfortable place and it was like, all right, I'm safe, and now I can be fucked up. So I don't know, bro. Like I said, it's definitely one of those moments in life that you just, and it's not just Sunday or Saturday per se, it's evaluating a year. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at a year passing by, looking at what has been accomplished, what could have been accomplished, where I may have dropped the ball on some things, and what was the reason why the ball may have been dropped. And if, you know what I'm saying, if anything can be eliminated from, if anything can be eliminated to eliminate stagnation, then, I'm all for it at this point. So fuck it. Gotta put your big boy drawers on.
All right, that's good, man. Again, accountability. That's something that everybody doesn't have. Recognizing you made some mistakes, but shouts out to the business decision you made for heading where you headed to and chilling out, because a lot of money, a lot of DUI, you already know.
I had a flashback. I had a flashback, bro. And what's crazy, like I said, I gotta apologize live because I know I went off on the phone when I did get up in the middle of the damn night, completely oblivious to where the hell I was, and finally made my way out the door to get to my car to say I gotta make it to the crib. I was on the phone with Laffy, and I ain't gonna even lie, man. I had a damn flashback while I was driving, bro. Like I've flipped the Dodge Nitro before. Which she has a Dodge Nitro now. I wasn't driving the Nitro. I was in my Mustang, and I was leaving the club Labor Day weekend from work, and I hit a pothole on 285. And when I hit the pothole, my axle broke. And when my axle broke, I clipped the van and flipped like 3 times in the middle of 285 and was able to walk away from said accident. Now, obviously, I was working at the club, and if anybody has worked at the club before, then you probably took some drinks as well. I wasn't charged with a DUI. I wasn't drunk. I had some drinks, but I wasn't drunk. I smelled more like liquor than anything, which I work at a club and I was a bartender. So, it's, you get some drinks and shit spilled on you, you're going to smell like liquor. The whole thing, I smelled like liquor, but that was explainable. I had bottles of liquor in my car. I had like 2 half gallons of Patron and like a 12-pack that I had bought from the club, but everything was closed and sealed. But, they see that you done flip, they smell liquor in this instant. But I literally had a flashback because my phone rang. I was talking to Laffy and I hit a damn pothole and the steering wheel jerked and I'm already slightly inebriated. And it was just like, I can't talk on the phone. I can't do shit. Like, nah, this ain't gonna work. But yeah, business decision, bro.
Hey, so what's your plan?
I don't know, man. It's gonna have to be some counseling involved for sure.
Think you might have somebody you might want to call, speak about? You know what I'm saying? Coworker, you might want to call and
Is that coworker? Oh, yeah. I might need to make that phone call for sure.
Yeah, I like to be on
Word.
know how it goes. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Definitely.
Well, PNP said, going through what you've been through, it's no wonder that you're not on heroin, bro. At least you recognized it and you're facing head on and you're doing something about it and you're making amends. You did the right thing. Appreciate you, sis. I would just say amends don't always, just because you apologize, that don't necessarily mean apology is going to be accepted. I understand that part of it as well. But yeah. All right, man. On to a less sombering moment, I guess.
Did you already talk about Alabama? I got a question.
No, I haven't. I have not talked about.
It is a sombering moment for them still.
I have not talked any sports at all. So since you went there first, let's talk about it. Obviously, by now, unless you were hiding under a rock, you know that Alabama took an L to. My bad. I just saw something pop up on the ticker. Alabama took an L to Tennessee. It was a great game. I actually was able to watch the game from beginning to end.
If you don't like defense, yeah, it was a great game. If you like an version of defense, yeah, cool. High scoring. Yeah.
Definitely high scoring.
Yeah. Tension. Yeah. Very much.
I mean, well, we can't just shit on the fact that, the addition of Hooker from Virginia Tech, and shout out to JB Jennings. I think it was JB Jennings or Clay Daniels, who last year, when he went into the transfer portal and Tennessee got him, he said he was going to be a beast. The reemergence, I guess, or how Tennessee has jumped into the scene in 1 year is quite astonishing. The fact that they were able to put up so many points on Alabama, weren't they missing their top 2 receivers?
I know there's missing one. I think so. Top two. But I mean, them boys go 5 deep though, as you can see. So yeah, very good tight end. My thing, all right, so to keep this as simple as possible, Alabama's weakness for the last 10 plus years has been secondary. And we know this. You know what I'm saying? They've had maybe 1 year where they had a really what could be considered a, top flight secondary, in my opinion. That's how you attack them. So just like our weakness for years had been the running quarterback, that killed us for years. So It's just one of those situations where the right team at the right time, they came in, man, they slung the hell out that ball, man. Like it was guys running wide open over the field. Now I do understand there were penalties. Yes, there were penalties.
17.
There were penalties, yes. And you got to understand, you really got to understand that kills your team. I know it's simple analysis, but it was really killing them, man. Like when you finally stop a drive and then you've got a face mask or pass interference, you know what I'm saying, jumping off sides, all those different things that was happening, man, those are momentum killers, man, especially for your defense. Then your defense is out there over and over and over and over again. It just became it was just one of those situations where everything just started spinning, man.
Nick Saban going off after the game. Again, 17 penalties. You saw mistakes that you just normally don't expect to see from an Alabama team. What was it? One of the guys touched the punt. I mean, it was a lot of mistakes, and you kind of said it, and I can give credit to 334, a real Bama fan, and shout out to Sports and Hills checking into the chat room. 334 was on with that engine last night, and he gave a breakdown of the game, and he said it. He said, they don't have. Now, he went a little hard on them. He said they don't have the explosive receivers this year that they normally would have. He said the secondary has been in decline, and he actually gave credit to that guy. You know who it is, Mr. Smart. Is saying that the defense hasn't been the same since he left. The penalties. I mean, the penalties are like ridiculous. Like the pass interferences, and the pass interference, they've been happening since the beginning of the season. ABM said there was a clear fumble that all the officials act like they didn't see that allowed the Vols to keep the ball. That there definitely was clear fumble. And then we were at the brass tap at that point, and the bar kind of erupted. I would say there were definitely more Alabama fans there than. I mean, I don't even know any Tennessee fans, but they was deep. They was deep carrying a goalpost out. Let me ask you about that shit. How the hell did they even get the goalpost out?
I have no idea. I know that I just saw that they put a I don't know if it was a joke or not, but somebody put a not OnlyFans. What's a
GoFundMe? No, it's not it's not a joke. It's not a joke. No.
Wow.
So they have a GoFundMe. I think it's for $100,000. Because the school is gonna pay for the goalpost, but the school gets fined for the tearing down of the goalpost. So I think yesterday it was up to like 80 or 88,000. So the fans pretty much came up with the money at this point. But again, I'm just trying to figure out how the hell they be getting the goalpost out of the damn stadiums.
They say Truck D, he's a Tennessee fan.
Truck D is okay. That is one. And yes, I do know Truck D, and Truck D is a Tennessee fan. Truck D, I meant no disrespect, although y'all not gonna do that shit to Georgia defense.
Yeah.
So now we gonna talk our shit, cause
straight up, let's just put this up. While you can say Alabama is, especially because of quarterback, is a better overall offensive team, maybe. If you want to say that, I'm not going to argue that point. You know what I'm saying? But we're head and shoulders much better than them defensively. A lot of those running across the middle of the field, wide open stuff, is our cornerbacks are going to stay with them. Our linebackers that are coverage linebackers are going to be there. It's not going to be all of that. They're going to have to try to run the ball on us and not going to be able to drop back 35 plus times. You know what I'm saying? So that's not going to work against us. So
now I will say, we have had our issues in the past with mobile quarterbacks.
Mhm.
I would expect, well, we're having a week off. I think the best thing that is about to happen for us, and I don't think anybody realizes it, before we play Tennessee, we actually are going to have a week off, and then we're going to play Florida, and then we're going to play Tennessee. So the reason I say I think that's a great thing for us is because we're going to play against two complete quarterbacks, and when I say complete, I mean they're able to stretch the field not only with their arms but also with their legs. Obviously, AR isn't as consistent as Hooker, and maybe hasn't had the same success. And when I say hasn't had the same success, by looking at the records. But AR, has done some damage this year. I think he's close to 14,000 or 1,400 yards in passing. So it's not like he can't get the ball out. So I think it'll be a good test. Any thoughts in regards to that Florida matchup before the Tennessee matchup? Or any thoughts in regards to Tennessee in general?
So it's Florida, then a week off, then Tennessee, correct?
No, we got a week off. We got a week off now. Then we play Florida. Then we play Tennessee. I don't like the fact that we always schedule. We usually have a bye week before the Florida week. I hate that shit.
Well, because we was always traveling to them. You know what I'm saying? So, where it was normally the world's greatest cocktail party or whatnot. So it made sense for years to do it that way. Now, it's different styles though, even though they're similar a little bit. But I think Florida seems to be a little more physical on the defensive end. Got some bigger corners, things like that. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna reserve deep analysis until actually no, the game will be done before we come back next week, right? Because it's this week coming up, right? No.
They play Florida on the 29th.
All right, so I'll wait till next week to go a little bit more deeper into the Florida matchup. Now, Tennessee, though, I'm telling you, man, unless we have some just like breakdowns, brain fart, stuff like that, in my opinion, I don't think it's going to be those wide open, passes, man. Some of those windows are going to be much, much shorter and tighter than they were, against Alabama. And I think that's going to be where the game is won. And they're going to have to, like you said, we do have, and like I spoke earlier, we have for years had issues with running quarterbacks, but I think we've started to turn the corner. We had the whole debacle with Hurts and switching to Tua and then vice versa backwards. You know what I'm saying? But I think Kirby does a very good job with game planning specifically for one thing. I don't like his adjustments. I really don't, to be honest. But when you have someone that is well known, like named quarterback for Alabama, it's eluding me right now. What's
Are you talking about Bryce Young?
Okay, so yeah, we're ready for whatever their first punch and their secondary punch is. The problem is there's some coaches that their ability goes deeper. They got 3, 4, 5, options. And Nick Saban has always been that type of coach that can go deep into that bag and pull out shit that you ain't expecting. And that's what we have problems with. I don't think Tennessee is that type of team. I think they got they've got the knockout punch, maybe throw a jab every now and then, using the boxing analogy, and it'll be more simpler. But I do think, that the coaching staff, like Raider Kev said, He says he's not predicting the game, but with the combination of Hooker's talent and that coaching staff using his talents to the best of their ability, there'll be a problem. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be an easy game. I'm not saying that at all. I agree with Raider Kev on that. But I do think a 10-point win is something that we can pull out, maybe tied at halftime going into third quarter. We start pulling away or, asserting our will. We got to use them big uglies, and we got to run the ball down the throat.
Okay. One of my problems with Georgia this year, and as a fan, I can criticize. Hey, man, we not getting to the quarterback. We only got 7 sacks.
We got pressures, though. We're getting pressure. And you also got to think about the type of teams that we've been playing that are, running teams, you know what I'm saying, that, they throw the ball. We didn't worry about that too much. Now, I think, like you said, having Florida there first will give us a good test to make sure, see where we're at, a better SEC East team, and just to kind of move up that jump. I'm glad we don't have Tennessee next game. I do agree with your analysis on that. So we can walk it up and start ramping ourselves up. We have to make sure we're scoring in the first half, though. I'm tired of this, 10, 2, 14, 0 games, 14, 7, stuff like that. And then we want to stretch it out. We've got to score early. That's what we got to do.
And throw the damn ball to Darnell Washington more.
The other tight end?
Man, yes. Darnell Washington, man, 6'7", 270.
Definitely in the red zone. Now, you got to think of, here we go with this again, but
have you seen, you ain't seen the catches he done made this year?
Yes, I'm with you. Bowers, again, though, he's no slouch. He's no joke.
Brock Bowers.
And he's the guy, he's that guy also. So you got 1A, and then you got another guy coming in that has the physical tools and is starting to show now. I mean, I don't mind running some 2 tight end sets right now. Maybe we can start throwing that.
They started putting both of them. They've had both of them in here recently. And I think it's for 2 reasons. You could throw you now have two big tight ends that can block, so you can run out of that scheme, but you can also throw out that scheme. Darnell Washington has made some incredible catches. I just don't think the ball has been thrown to him enough. I mean, he has 16 receptions for 285. He's averaging 17.8 a reception. Whereas Brock Bowers has 26 receptions for 393, averaging 15.1. You said they're not far off from each other at all. Plus Brock Bowers, the dude is, I'm sorry, man, the dude is a beast, man. 3 rushing touchdowns outside of that. Dude is, yeah. He's serious. I said something to ABM on Saturday about him. It was like right on cue. He made a big catch, and he was like, "Is that him?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's him. Them two are 2 big motherfuckers." Ready, Kev, Mr. Cool Cell, 10 points if you win by a field goal. Feel fortunate.
Okay. We'll just have to see. We'll talk about
this not Cool Cell, Ready, Kev. This is Mr. Controversy. This is EJ. This is not Cool Cell. Just another Georgia fan.
Keep it moving. Ain't no big deal. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Now, NFL.
Hold on, let me ask you one quick question. What do you think about the rankings?
I didn't mind the drop. Obviously, we went back up to number 1. I think the drop was right where Alabama should be based on what Tennessee has done and who they've played. So I'm not tripping on that. And what people got to realize is, yes, there's a lot of undefeated teams still left. I think, what was there, 7 or 9? But everybody's about to play each other. Top Pac-12 is going to decide each other right now. I think they have 2 or 3 undefeated teams right now. You've got us, Tennessee, play each other. Obviously, who's got to see somebody in the West? Ole Miss, who's undefeated right now, has to play Bama. So all of these things are going to shake out, and then Michigan, Ohio State, they always see each other at the end. So everybody is going to have at least one loss. And, so these conference championships, I think, is going to really matter like they should mostly do.
Yeah,
I don't see anybody.
I didn't mind the ranking. It didn't matter. I hear the people that feel like Tennessee should have been number one. I mean, I wouldn't have been mad at it because at the end of the day, Georgia and Tennessee got to play. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think their rankings matter as much. Shout out to Bats United checking in with us. Make sure y'all check out Bats United. Bats is on YouTube as well, right?
Yes.
And shout out to Mad Game Jeff checking into the building as well. On to the NFL, man. How about the Falcons, man? Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I sit here on these here airwaves and make a couple of bold predictions? Did I not say that the Falcons were gonna win by 2 scores? I'm pretty sure I told people the Falcons gonna win by 2 scores. Even in the bar on Saturday, I told PNP and Sluggo and ABM that we're gonna beat San Francisco and we're gonna beat them by 2 scores. And I'm gonna come on and I'm gonna talk my shit. Everybody told me I was crazy. Oh, the San Francisco 49ers, the best overall team. They got the best put together team in the league. They great on offense and defense. The only thing holding them back is Jimmy G. But Jimmy G's a manager, so he'll be able to easily slice the Falcons up.
All right, man. So, when you call it right, you call it right. Just have that same energy when you call it wrong. That's all. I'm fine with you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when you up, you know what I'm saying? But when you down now, just have that same energy. That's it. I don't mind that. You know what I'm saying? Talk your shit, my brother.
I'm just saying, man. We 3-3 right now. Even our losses, the 3 losses that we have,
2 out of 3 that y'all gave away.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. We gave away 2. We gave away 2 of them. So even in the losses that we have, I mean, obviously, I don't want to be that guy. Well, you could take something from a loss. Well, no, you could take an L from a loss is what you could do. That's what's on your record. But I feel like the 2 games that we gave away in our division could have easily been won. Falcons tied for first right now. Foolinport said that I replied, how is Primetime and Jamal Anderson playing? That is exactly what she said to me in the brass tap. Primetime and Jamal Anderson ain't playing. Somebody else said something about somebody else coming through the door. Roddy White ain't coming through the door. Julio ain't coming back, and Calvin really is suspended.
Damn. All right, bro, talk your shit. Hey, look, bro. So I'm happy for you. Again, like I've been saying all season for the Falcons, I wouldn't be too happy about these wins because I'm a proponent. I either want to be very good or very bad. I'm some of the same shit I'm about to say when we get to my team. I don't like this maybe shit because then when it comes time to draft, you like, damn, now we got the 20th pick and now we got to do all these, projections. I mean, the draft is a projection period. Let me say that because y'all jump on the nigga. But, I'd rather have a top 5, top 10 pick than, top 20, 25. Just saying. So especially if I'm not going to make the playoffs any damn way.
With today's NFL, man, the gems can still be found later in the draft. And there's always a draft move, a draft pick swap. Somebody does something ridiculous.
Give up capital for that though. To move up.
Yeah, y'all already swindled us. Your team swindled us in the Matt Ryan trade. Only thing that we got out of it is money off the. I mean, not that we wanted him. Not that we
Man
wanted
had
them.
one good game, and now it's a swindle. You know
I'm
what
just saying, not
I
that
gotta
we
give
wanted
Mad Game
him.
Jeff his props. I gotta give Mad Game Jeff his props. He caught. Okay, first of all, I gotta say he's the nigga that told me that the Colts was gonna lose they last 6 games starting a game ago, and we 2-0 since he said it. So thank you for putting that juju on my team, very very much, my guy. And send me that hundo cash app. You know what the cash app is. Send me that hundo, please. Because all they had to do was win 2 out of the next 6 games, and we 2-0. So thank you very much. Cash app, you know what it is, brother. Let me know. We got my phone right here. When it dings, I'll let y'all know. But anyway, offensive line play for my team. That's basically what it's been boiling down to. First game we've had all season, no sacks. We win. Very simple. Keep him up. He's doing all right. He's serviceable enough to get the job done. Plus, with Jonathan Taylor out, running back did okay. We've been piecing it together. Johnson, a young guy. And, with 3-2-1, should be, they said in $2 increments. With 3-2-1, should be about 4-2. We got that tie against the Houston. That shit gonna kill us when it comes to playoff time. I already know it. I'm already projecting like a 10-win, miss out, or a 9-win season and miss out because of that half game. Anyway, but however, if you keep him up, he's doing serviceable too. He actually had a really good game. He threw for 360, 358, something like that.
389, 42 of 58.
Yes, more after that.
42 of 58, 3 touchdowns.
So look.
Finally a game without a turnover.
We kept we kept him up. You know what I'm saying? And the offensive line, we've been shuffling pieces. We got big names, but they've been shuffling. We're going from guard to tackle.
Natural gas prices are up, just like everything else.
Oh, my bad.
No problem. And then we got so as long as we I ain't gonna put it on here, but I'll send it to you. As long as we keep them up, bro, we good. I mean, we can do all right. Defense is okay. It's a middle of the pack defense. It's not so. That's what's going on with the Colts. So you call them trash, but we got to win against the Chiefs. I just want to put that out there, Bats. No disrespect. I think it is who's Tiffany. One of the Tiffany's is a Chiefs fan.
That would be PNP.
I'm not coming at you, PNP. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming at Bats. He said something first. But again, we got to win against them. So
I ain't gonna rain on the parade, man. Although that's my second team. You know what I'm saying?
Technically, we got a better record than the Falcons too. By the way, I just want to put that out there.
Technically,
yep, we're a half game up on y'all. If we was in the division, we have a half game up on y'all. So that tie. So just to let you know,
if was a spliff.
And we got like Pittsburgh coming up
right now.
We got like Pittsburgh and one of the few games coming up. And people don't realize Jacksonville actually plays us tough every single year. It's just a division game. It doesn't matter who's on their team, whether they had MJD, when we had Peyton them. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. They always play us tough. A lot of times we go 1-1. Some years we've even went 0-2 against them. So
y'all got the Titans next.
Mm-hmm.
Then y'all got the Cobra Commanders.
We should get that game.
The Patriots.
Toss up. I don't know what they're gonna bring out because Bill, he too tricky, man. Bill will have a game where he run 50 times on you. You know what I'm saying?
The Raiders.
I can see a loss because they're really playing for their season.
I was gonna say your schedule get real tough after that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Raiders, Eagles, Steelers, Cowboys, Vikings, Chargers.
Yeah, it was a tough schedule. But all I know is right now, you can talk all that stuff about Super Bowl, all that stuff when the Super Bowl get there, and then I'll listen to that. Right now, we got to win over you. That's all that matters to me.
I'm saying our team has no.
And I know we. It's unrealistic for us to think we would get to the Super Bowl anyway. Even if we were 4-2 without that, like, it's unrealistic. It's too many AFC teams are good. It's too packed there, and we're not complete yet. We need an actual consistent quarterback, not some old nigga. You know what I mean? That's all we've been getting as old niggas the last 3-4 years. Well, actually 5-6 years.
I'm sticking to what I said. The Falcons are going to surprise some teams this year.
Are the Falcons making the playoffs right now, right here? Are they making the playoffs?
Are the Falcons going to make the playoffs? Let me take a quick look at this schedule.
Nah, bro. No. Y'all 3-3. Are y'all making the playoffs? Yes or no?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at the schedule.
Please clip this. Clip it.
I'm looking at the schedule right now. I potentially out of 11, I think we go 8-3. I think we go 8-3 for the remainder of the season.
So 11-6, 11-7. No, it's got to be another. It's 17 games, isn't it?
Is it 17 or is it? Hold on, it's 8-2.
Man, if this nigga sent me $2, we about to have a problem.
All right, it's 17. It's 17 weeks. 11-6.
All right, I hear you. 11-6. Did you hear that?
Said don't act like you didn't get my cash out.
Hold on. Let me check.
Bro, if he sent you a $2 cash out for real,
bro.
Baby said he wants to talk to you.
Oh no, he sent it for real. Okay, no, he sent it.
So basically, good business comes from Big Game Jeff. Hey,
but y'all see, you can bet him. You know what I'm saying? And so when we talk some shit on here, he does honor his bets. There y'all go.
Let me look at something real quick, man. We had a couple of things to jump into.
I need to make my apology, yo, before we get to something else.
All right.
Y'all. All right. So we was talking about accountability. I'm glad that you went there earlier. I wanted to apologize for my outburst a couple of weeks ago. Learning this game on this side, doing it in this way, it's a little different than I have been used to. So getting used to the comments and getting used to the back and forth from a different audience was new to me. And I wanted to apologize again for my outburst when what's his name? I forgot his name.
Microwave?
When Microwave came on. Now, me and Microwave, we squashed that instantly. You know what I'm saying? That same day, actually. But that was nothing that was talked about on the show. But I realized that all of you deserve the apology and thinking about it some more. And the fact that, you know, this is something that you guys come to for entertainment. And I took it left. And to everybody from Tiffany to Mad Game Jeff to Bats, who's here today, to Mocha Bella, to who's normally starting to list some of the names, man, that just normally on here on a regular basis. Just to everyone, Laffy T, my big cuz. I just want to, apologize because, you know, that was going too far. And opinions are opinions. So, in being a person that gives mine, I need to be able to accept them from other people. And accountability is something that I'm pushing on myself because when you get on here and you use your platform to speak on things, you really need to be able to accept them both and don't take advantage of that. So again, I apologize to everybody for that. So hopefully, you know, you guys can accept my apology and we can move on from this. I will definitely do better, and I'm always studying to try to push my craft to bigger heights.
Amen, brother. All right.
But I ain't getting drunk though.
You said I ain't getting drunk.
I learned my lesson.
Oh man.
I learned my lesson, but I was still dealing from blowbacks on mine, bro. Like for real. You had people around you that you know what I'm saying, that fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing. Man, I lost a business deal. You know what I'm saying? Like legit, like lady was wanting me for some stuff. And when she heard about all the crazy stuff I did, she was like, yo, my guy, I don't know if I can have you around.
Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying? She was like, I don't know if I can have you around because, like, my brand is I'll be having kids and stuff like that and stuff. Like, I lost a business deal, like, literally, like some money.
Yeah, that ain't it. That ain't it.
So, whoo, I can identify my guy. I think you got off kind of easy. So now that you've gotten off easy, let's make sure.
Hey, let's do this before we switch up topics and go into pop culture, because we're gonna have a guest that's gonna come on and join us that probably wants to jump in on a couple of these things. Possibly. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll come right back. A couple of things that I wanted to touch on. We got two idiots in the news again. One being Herschel Walker and one being Yeezy. What, too harsh?
No. I mean, look, bro. Again, with this opinion stuff, it's certain things that just, bro, you can't.
Hold up. Hold it for 2 minutes. When we come back, we're gonna get into it. We'll be right back, y'all.
Look, I'm sorry for not returning them calls.
Sorry I don't keep my bed warm.
Look, I'm sorry for not returning them calls.
Sorry I don't keep my bed warm at night.
Shorty, I've been running. Ain't like I'm trying to shut you out. I just got business to attend to, you know?
Do you know how it feels to be alone out here?
I did you wrong by keeping you at arm's length. But it ain't gonna be like that no more.
Clock the type to feel your vibe first. Won't catch me on social networks dying from thirst. Even though they say the flesh of man's biggest weakness. Cause when I see your thick frame, make me pray to Jesus. God. Dicker cause she bad with a tunnel vision. Eyes connect, I get that look like, boy, come and get it. Just trying to get the right positions when you come to visit. We can do whatever you like, whatever thought the ticket. Is it the way that you design? Exquisite. Just naturally defined, saying outcast, but ahead of your time. 3,000 miles before from a Caroline. I'm too old to say we go together. Just ride with me, plant a seed, we can grow forever. She a homebody, rarely getting wasted. Stay moving, need balance. Why I love it that she basic, yeah. They don't know. They don't know. I said they don't know. They don't know how I think about you. I said they don't know. They don't know. They don't know. They gon' know. But what I think about you.
You keep me focused, I'm loving the way you hold it down. You got me open, I'm done playing, I'm slowing down. Been through the heartache and storms, but shit, it's over now. We older now, we growing together, we got a family now. Through all the struggles and drama, you kept my head up. I used to take you for granted, knew you was fed up. You was tired of being patient and waiting for me to change. Through it all, you stuck it out and was waiting for me to grow up. I love the way you smile when you be staring at me. Drive me crazy sometimes, but know I make you happy. Nobody thought we could make it cause we was opposites. We just let them haters keep hating and we just laughing at them. They probably tear us apart if we was to ever let them. We go through drama like them, but we'll never tell them. They try to be in your business with all them different agendas, with ill intentions cause they bitter, but we never sweat them.
They don't know. They don't know. I said they don't know. They don't know how I think about you. I They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. But they gon' know. But what I think about you.
Mike Comedy Tour. Hey. Saturday, November 5th at the River Center. Doors open at 7 p.m. Showtimes at 8 p.m. Starring Earthquake, JJ Williams, Dominique from The Chappelle Show. For more information and VIP tickets, visit NewYorkEntertains.com. Saturday, November 5th at the River Center.
Let's start the show.
This is a Squad podcast.
All right, y'all. We are back. We back. Before we went on break, I brought up the two idiots. EJ, you look like you already had something you wanted to say. We said in regards to opinions.
Listen, man, we got to realize we all have different opinions on things, man. But there's some shit you got to know, bro. Like, I get it. I try to be controversial on purpose. I do it on purpose. Watch it, look at it, give me some views. It's all what it's for. But there's some things that are just such bullshit, man. That's just like, come on, man. And that's where we at this point with Ye. That's where we at, man.
All right.
You can have what you want to say and all, but some of this shit, bro, I'm not even about to tolerate. I'm not even about to the fact that we even talking about it again is for the views and the shit like that. But most time that motherfucker come on now, I just tune the other way. Now, I will say this. I want to talk about one perspective that I think people aren't paying attention to. The free speech and the whole this was brought up to me by a friend. When you're on a show like this and somebody has an opinion, right? And you clip it and you do whatever. I don't agree with having to take it down because that's your vehicle, number one. And I know public opinion is going to try to crucify you. It's going to try to say a lot of, negative shit or whatever. But that is free speech. We can, in return, say how we feel about it. But when Nori had him on the podcast and it was all this pressure to take the clip down and maybe not even show the show, I don't agree with that because there's plenty of things that people say that are inflammatory, and they say they get on Fox News and say a bunch of bullshit that's inflammatory. And do we take that off?
No.
No, we don't. So why are we forcing podcasters and people in smaller mediums to have to take their hard-earned – you don't know how much he had to pay for Kanye to be on there or what deals was made or whatever the stuff that goes on. So now you don't want him to have that content out just because you don't like it. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Not rally against it to have it pulled off. Now, I didn't like what the stuff that he was saying, some of the stuff that he said. But the interview is more than just that 20 seconds of clips or that 2 minutes of clips that you heard that was inflammatory. There's some shit that he said that was positive. There's a lot of things about telling artists we need to talk about the FNF situation with Glorilla and stuff like that. He speaks up for artists knowing how to be in charge of their music and not just signing these deals and stuff like that. So, what about all of that content that's in there?
I agree. Let me ask you. So you're speaking in regards to his sit down with what's the dude's name? Trep. Well, did you see the interview he did with Trevor, or not Trevor? What's the dude from Fox?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Did nobody we ain't pull that down?
Yeah. His explanation for the White Lives Matter shirt, just it didn't resonate with me at all. Saying that he called his father and his father thought that it was funny for a black man to be stating the obvious. I'm like, what is the obvious? What's the obvious that we're speaking in regards to? Because in the American, and not to get too much into a political forum, and we got our guest with us as well, so we gonna bring her on the screen. I'm gonna say this real quick, and EJ, I'll let you introduce her properly. To say the reason that he wore the White Lives Matter was to state the obvious. Again, in this Tucker Carlson, in the America that I've lived in, the only thing that has mattered is white lives. So I'm not understanding how you're supposed to be stating the obvious by wearing said shirt. The explanation didn't resonate with me at all. EJ, let's give our guest proper introduction, please, sir.
All right, no problem, y'all. All right, so y'all have met her one time before. She came on one of my first shows, actually. I think my second show, when we were filming in Country Roads in the lab, and back in when Moe was still in Columbus. So this is Angel Earl, promoter, host. She's been on podcasts, radio shows back when we was on 706 together with me for multiple months. She is a media maven. She is the person that you bring in. If you've got a show to promote, or you have something that you want to get promoted for your business, she is the person to go to here. Great leader. Yes.
Keep going. You ain't got to stop. Keep going.
Hey, I'm just saying, y'all know I give people their flowers when they come on here. A great leader, a great person who's also bringing other opportunities for other people. Who's smoke detector that is chirping?
Mine's.
Man. Hey, get that broom.
Man, listen.
Oh my God! Everybody says that I'm too short.
That's why you got the broom in the chair, so you give you a little distance. Hey, don't feel bad. The smoke detector in our garage was going off. Like, I literally just had to go out there, damn near knock it off the wall. Like, it was nothing I could do about it. I think the ceiling might be about 12, 13 feet high. I couldn't get to it either.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this real quick. Since we did the moving, I had a clock, some type of clock or stopwatch, and it would keep ringing. And it would ring at crazy ass times. And when it ring for like a full 45 seconds before it cut off. You know what I'm saying? Man, we searched for that shit for about 2-3 days, man.
You couldn't find it?
Yeah, it's like 3 a.m. This shit just started ringing and shit. Just wake your ass up. So trust me, I understand. I get it, man. I end up taking the whole box that it was in. I just threw the whole box. Well, I didn't care what the fuck was in there. I just threw the shit outside. Like, just fuck it. Get shit out of here. But anyway, all right, so look. Tell us what you're here for today, young lady.
All right, first of all, can you guys hear me okay?
Yep, we got you.
Okay, cool. Of course, I am here for what I have been promoting for months, okay? The Drop the Mic comedy tour, okay? Brought to you by New York Entertains, okay? So, okay, get the claps up, okay? Get the claps up. I'm so excited to bring this to you guys because obviously I was honored to be pulled in as a promoter. But I love comedy, and that's the one thing that we needed in Columbus, like comedy at a bigger level because they have not had any comedy before the pandemic. So I was so excited to be a part of this. Not only this, it's some major hitters in here. Okay, New York Entertains brought us the Tri-City area some major hitters. Earthquake. He brought J.J. Williamson from Johnson Family Vacation, and he also brought Dominique. Okay, from the Chappelle Show. I love her. And hosting it all, he brought Doodoo Brown. From the infamous and viral Tickle Me Tuesday.
Y'all look up Tickle Me Tuesday. All right, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to see some viral footage, some shit to make you laugh, go Google Tickle Me Tuesday and Doodoo Brown, and you'll see it's his comedy is gold, but also just the environment and everything that goes on. You got some crazy stuff happening at Tickle Me Tuesday. So imagine my birthday party, you know what I'm saying? But like that's filmed and you know what I'm saying, and comedy added on to it. You feel me?
Does not imagine your birthday party filmed.
No. But no, but for real though, like he hypes the crowd up like no other.
Yeah,
Word.
he does. He does. And
He actually does.
And he is going to be the host of the event. So from what I've heard, it's going to be the typical format that you have with the host to come up. First person is going to be JJ, correct? And then it's going to be, then host comes back up, then Dominique. Well, actually, Dominique's go first.
Something like that, yeah.
And then the Earthquake will be at the end as the bigger act. Not only that, but in continuation with this, other acts will be coming down here. This is going to become a regular, and tell them about what you'll be doing. You know what I'm saying? First Friday.
Yeah, well, listen, we'll get to that later. I want to make sure that I promote this show, right?
Okay.
So, well, I can tell just a small part, a little part, not too many details, but New York Entertains will be bringing back more things locally, but like for the main event, they will be down 4 times a year. So every quarter they will be down with major comedians. So just look forward to that. Just look forward to comedians flying across the country to the River Center, to the Tri-City area. Okay, not only just for that, but some of the local things that we have going on. One thing that I really, really, really want to highlight is the Fountain City Classic. And the reason why I want to highlight that is because New York Entertained and especially Mr. Cecil Rogers, we're so excited to be able to connect with them because this is the big weekend that everyone know of. This is their 32nd annual, classic, Fountain City Classic. So, and I know you guys know about it. It was founded in 1945, by 2 HBC rivalries, Fort Valley and Albany State. And when it actually got relocated to Columbus, that's when it was renamed the Fountain City Classic. So we are so excited. All the comedians, they're going to actually have a big part in the Fountain City Classic and the big game. They're going to toss the coins. They're going to come out. They're going to introduce themselves to the audience and to, the mass vast of people that's going to be there and ready to celebrate that weekend.
Right.
Yeah. So
the
we can
booming metropolis.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be big.
The booming metropolis of Columbus that everybody thinks this country. I'm telling y'all, it's not.
Hey, look, they don't realize the things that we got going on. Like, you know what I'm saying, that we really are pushing to become a major media market in the city. So we are, second biggest in Georgia, population wise. We really is pushing some things. Welcome to Columbus. Shout out to them. It's a reality show that's based here. They've, getting 30,000 views so far, just being out for less than a week. First episode, stuff like that. So we pushing some stuff, trying to get some things, and we will be inviting them on the show very soon. Me and you kind of talked about that, Mo, before. And
definitely.
So, what was it? Oh, 2 of the comedians will be at the halftime coin toss, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now,
So
I think all the comedians will be there, but two
okay.
of the comedians will be at the meet and greet at Navi Wine Bar.
Yes. So me
Yes,
and Mo
yes.
actually are we still on for tailgate, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
so we will be broadcasting live on was that the fourth? Or was that the fifth?
I
That's still the
think
fifth.
that is the. I mean, it's what is that Saturday? Let me take a look real
That
quick.
is the day of the
The
show, correct?
Saturday is the 5th.
Yes,
Saturday
yes.
is the
So
5th.
early,
That's the
we will be
5th.
broadcasting live at the tailgate for the Fountain City Classic, and we'll be discussing more. So that's just to let y'all know a little piece for that. Now, these tickets, right? Got a surprise for y'all. This is what we're gonna do. Angel has gotten 2 tickets. What we're gonna do is this. Next week, all right, I'm gonna use a random generator. We're gonna take all of the comments. I'm gonna put the comments in, however many total comments they are, that'll be the number that's put in the generator. I'm gonna press the button, and if your comment is the number, you can have the tickets if you want them. That's what we're gonna do. And they
Now,
some good.
obviously, the comedy show is in Columbus, Georgia.
Yes. So now, if you don't want them, you don't want them, but we just want to make sure that, being on this vehicle, things that we have here, we want to be able to do giveaways. And there's some good seats. I saw it myself. I said, Lord, you're almost good as mine. And I'm working for the guy. Okay. Well, that's what's up. So again, we're going to take all your comments that you put through. If we only get 20 comments that day, it'll be 1 through 20. If you happen to be 17 of the 20 comments, then hey, y'all like to talk to junk and say what you say anyway, so this will give you some initiative or whatnot. So that's gonna be what we do for next week. And I'll personally, make sure they get to whoever if you want.
Definitely. Again, if you're gonna be in the Columbus area, stay near the Columbus area. I mean, it's not just one event. You can come down for the classic, and you come down for the comedy show. So make sure y'all come hit us up. It's a lot going on in Columbus, and Angel is actually a part of that. A lot that's going on in Columbus. Definitely can't wait to do more work with her. You look like you got something else you want to announce. You gonna announce something else?
Yeah, I'm looking through here. You know what I'm saying? But no, I want to carry out on what you guys said. Also, they can also go to Nave Wine Bar if they want to meet the comedians, which is Dominique from the Chappelle Show and JJ Williamson in person at the Nave Wine Bar. And they also can call them to get that's Nave Wine Bar to get like a VIP section, so they can actually get a more intimate just a more intimate connection with them.
Do we
You guys can actually call 706-405-2058.
give me
So
that
that
one
is
more time?
connected to Nave.
706.
405-2058. That is in connection with reaching out to the Nave Wine Bar so you can experience the VIP portion of the meet and greet.
And
But
me,
also
Batch
though, I'm going to
United.
be everywhere. Huh?
I was gonna say, and me and Batch United will be together, live streaming at Navi and doing interviews with the comedians at the event. So y'all gonna see a lot of that. We're gonna have a lot of content for you guys. We'll be definitely pulling it and sending it to Mo so he can put it on this channel also. So we have access to it. Hey man, we're gonna try to get in there and get all the questions that you guys have. So if y'all have any questions or whatnot, send them to Mo. He'll send them to me, and so we can get some of those questions in for him if y'all want to talk to him.
I'm sure it'll be very, very interesting to be able to interview Earthquake. I ain't no telling what he might say.
Yeah, him and the rest of the comedians. I think it's going to be a great opportunity for sure.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to it myself.
All right, you got any?
I think that there has not been. I wanted to open up to the podcasters in this area because the podcasters right now are doing their thing. Especially when she said, okay, you're going to be over the social media portion of this. So I really wanted the podcasters to have an opportunity to be able to interview, at this level. So I think it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome for Columbus. It's not the first. It's the first, but it's not the last show. So it's so many other big time comedians that people will be able to have access to.
Thank you for not being greedy.
Exactly. Thank you.
No, no. This is about success. Because New York Entertains is awesome. The owner is awesome. They're coming here with open arms to be able to give everyone an opportunity to win.
Right.
So I want to emulate that. Like everyone should have an opportunity. It shouldn't just be like you've seen him on television, News 9 and 3. It should just not be those. It shouldn't just not be the big radio outlets. It should be everyone. And so like podcasters are a big part of an elevation of social media broadcasting. So I just want to give all of us a chance.
Right. Where are they? The audience, where are you? Definitely. What you got, AJ?
Angel, before we let you go, first of all, if you want to stay on for a couple of these conversations, we got a child support conversation that I know you're gonna want to be part of. You feel free to stay or whatever for the rest of the show or whatnot. But anything else you have as far as what you came here for?
Yeah, no, just a quick rundown of like where New York Entertains is going to be the next few weeks, coming into the Drop the Mic comedy tour weekend. I will be on the Michael King show. I'll be on a Thursday at 2:00, and I will also be at the Hideaway for their season 4 finale karaoke karaoke Thursdays. I'll actually be giving a pair of tickets away there to the winner. So I invite everyone to come out. And of course, I'm going to be promoting for the Drop the Mic comedy tour coming up. And next week, that's going to be the week coming up into the big November 5th, Fountain City Classic and Drop the Mic comedy tour weekend. We're going to I'm going to be actually in Bats United. I'm going to be there Thursday. And also the Fountain City Classic. They have a pearls and cufflinks or cufflinks and pearls. I don't want to mess it up. But they have that event going on Thursday as well. New York Entertains will be there and they will be giving out tickets as well. So coming up to the week, we're just going to be doing a big press run. I'm also going to be doing some things in between there too, trying to get a couple more television interviews up. And you'll see me on any Tickle Me Tuesdays. You'll see me on, at any club event, just promoting, till the November 5th comedy show comes.
Word. Look.
Oh, yeah. Also, make sure you guys get your tickets at tickets.com or rivercenter.org. If you want to get the VIP tickets, just call 1-833-22-FUNNY. Okay? That will directly link you up with the person, with the owner. So if that's what you want to do as well. This VIP tickets comes with the best seats at the River Center, an open house bar, and a 5-star catering pre-show event that goes on from 6:30 to 8:00 until the comedy show comes on. So you'll have that from Chef Michael.
Man, that boy can cook, but I had some of them lamb chops. Oh my God.
Yeah, Chef is fire. Yeah, Chef is definitely fire. Y'all, let me do this real quick. I hate to have to do it, but I need to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Again, Angel, if you want to stay on with us, you definitely are more than welcome to stay on with us. As EJ said, we got to talk a little bit about some child support. Child
Two
support.
very interesting cases.
Child support, and I don't even know if that's child. We'll get into it in a second, man. Yeah, I don't even know what to say on this one. We'll be right back after a quick break.
But you have so much music. What are you listening to?
Sound booth with this mic hot, this zinc pen and them lights out. Been riding around about 6 weeks with these sick beats for this hip hop. That past life in my rear view, this life of mine I done been through. Got war scars and I wrote bars, and I can tell you all I done lived through. They rolling up and he smoking pipes. He locked up and I wrote kites. He folding up, I said hold tight. But them dark days and them cold nights, that fleshed out with that old me. I felt pain but I know peace, cause I found God in that cold cell with them OGs and them cold sheets. He told me that he kept me all the times that he let me walk around with these fake smiles on my face, knowing he blessed me. But he tested me, I'm a changed man, equipped me for this game plan. And I overdosed with that Holy Ghost, and my team promoting that name brand. He hold me up when I can't stand, he pulled me out of that quicksand. And I'm thanking him for them yesterdays, cause that set the stage for this change, man. I've been there, done that, fell flat but I bounced back. Like them living legends that live to tell it. My adversary won't like that. Been there, done that, been there, done that, been there, done that. No, never wanna go back. Been there, done that, been there, done that. Tell them that we run rap and no, never wanna go back. Been there, done that, been there, done that, been there, done that. No, never wanna go back. Been there, done that, been there, done that. Tell them that we run rap and no, never wanna go back.
Keys opens doors. How many you wanna go open? Ride around in my side of town. Open up with he closing. Have you ever seen me focus? Have you ever seen me broken? Have you ever seen me moping? Probably, but I'm growing. Facilitate with that untapped power to go run rap. Nails all in my pathway, but don't worry though, cause I'm run flats. Genesis, don't look back. My energy is on my enemies. That's just yesterday with no impact. Speakers in my trunk, bumping gospel in the trap. Got the product and it's obvious that they keep coming back. But they terrified of changes, but that's normal in the flesh. I'm entrusted with a talent, so what else do you expect? I can complicate the conversation, dish your intellect. But I've been me without Christ, no need to express. What's a million when you broke? Coach class to a jet, where ain't no man's potential right now. It's God's best. Do you want it? Been there, done that, been there, done that. No, never wanna go back. Been there, done that, been there, done that. Tell them that we run rap and no, never wanna go back. Been there, done that, been there, done that, been there, done that. No, never wanna go back. Been there, done that, been there, done that. Tell them that we run rap and no, never wanna go back. Yeah.
Yo, this your girl Lafy T. Holla at our boy Melvin at Bay 11 Automotive at 1455 General Arts Road Northwest in Conyers, Georgia. Don't take your cars nowhere else. You'll definitely regret it.
All right, we back. We back. Bro, you sent me it. I know we didn't get into, well, we're gonna get into it. I guess we will table Yeezy again in regards to the whole Yeezy situation. I know why you have the opinion you have, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. You are the same person that on one of our first shows you wanted to ban, what was it, cancel culture?
Yes.
So I get what you're saying. And I think PNP said it best in the chat room. He's just talking out the side of his mouth, though. You don't know where he's coming from at this point. Like, okay, you got White Lives Matter. You got he went on Twitter saying that he was going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. You have him making the random statements in regards to certain people being the cause of his friend's death. You talking about artists not being paid, but you didn't pay Big Sean, as he said in the chat room. You won't give him his masters. Like, where exactly is Yeezy coming from?
On the masters things, real quick, not about the hypocritical part or whatever, but if you are a brand, or let's say if you are your own basically label, why would you give X artist the masters if that's not specifically, in the contract? I'm gonna make money off of you for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get it. I get the scheme. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it's on the artist to hire the right people and to not just take that first contract, when somebody is saying something. Real quick, that's what Glorilla is finding out now. The backstory with that is Hitman or Hit Kid, excuse me. Made the beat, whatever was in partnership with her early on. She ended up going with CMG, which is Yo Gotti's label. Well, she's trying to say that Hit Kid had sold his part of the song. No, it was a 50-50 split according to paperwork. So she in turn sold the song to Gotti. Now, how can you sell half of some shit? You know what I'm saying? So she was under the impression that she has owns a song. He's like, no, you don't. And I specifically told you, he's showing, social media posts, things like that, hey, look, I've told you when you get in bed with these cats, this is what's going to happen. So now they're trying to sue him for his 50%. And he's like, nah, I'm good. A split sheet is one thing, but you have to actually make business on who's getting masters, who's getting this, who's getting that. You don't have anything in the contract. My split sheet itself says that I have 50% of the song, and he's like, I got more paperwork. So, she took that $500,000, but it's also in her contract that she can't make anything off of her new songs until they recoup the money from the first song. So until she gets that $500,000 back to them, she can't recoup anything.
Sounds like somebody didn't have the entertainment lawyer in place
at all. So look, I get it when you hear $500,000 when you coming from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? That's $500,000, and I was just kicking it in a Honda Kia. You know what I'm saying? Talking shit. I made this song on my cell phone type shit. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe I came up with $500 to record this song between 3 people. I get all that, but you have to study the game and know what's going on. This free game out here. The sauce is in all these books that can show you. You don't even have to know all of this yourself. You can go and read literature that's out here for you. I forgot exactly what the book is called, but it's like it's a well-known book just about how to maneuver in the entertainment game that, fucking read that shit and understand a lot of this stuff. So if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, I don't know what's gonna happen, man. With the situation, I wish her well.
I mean, and just in response to that, I think we've seen too many cases, or there have been too many documented cases of people, getting ripped off as far as record deals. So if you're still getting ripped off on record deals currently, like you said, it's on you.
Distribution is the way to go, man. You don't need the big people anymore. You just need somebody to distribute your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all you really need nowadays. But who knows, man? I'm not in the game, so again, when that money comes calling and people start saying $500,000 in your ear, shit starts changing, man. All the knowledge in the world, motherfuckers be like, they be ignoring red flags.
All right, bro. Tell me about this. So let's get into it. We gonna touch two birds with one stone, literally.
Let's start with 50.
All right, give us the background on what's going on with 50.
50 Cent and his kid beefing. His kid says, basically, you give me, I want to say it was like $6,700 a month to live. All right, I'm gonna say this again. 50 and his kid is beefing because his kid said, all you give me is $6,700 a month to live.
Okay, so for those out there, let's do the math. 67 times 12, you're looking at about 80,000.
Okay, so 80,000. Now,
A little over.
Not to tell too much of my business, but last few years I've been in the triple digits kind of situation. You know what I'm saying? I understand that that's enough to have a semi-comfortable living. Still want more. You know what I'm saying? Cool. If you're getting 80,000 for free,
yeah, that's the other thing.
Free. You don't. That's not working for it for free. That means you wake up and every month this is deposited into your account on the first. You don't gotta wash your ass. You can wake up and your ass smell, and you still get $6,700
non-taxable.
I don't understand this. I do not understand this world that we're living in today, where just because you have money means you have to give me money. Even as your child, once you're over 20, about one of age, you are 100% legal. I don't really care for the whole 18 thing. I still think, I'm not gonna get into it, but my parenting style is, I'm still gonna give a little bit more help, make sure college, kind of early college years, stuff like that. Right?
Right.
That's just me. But after you get to a certain age, bro, you got to be able to be a upstanding, just a citizen that is not draining on everybody else. That's my job to get you to that level.
Okay. So this look at this now.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm not gonna play devil's. That's what I was gonna say. Now let's look at it, and not to play devil's advocate.
What you are?
Because hold on, not to play devil's advocate. We talking about a different bracket of money. We are talking about a different bracket of money, but I would think that his son would have been set up with some kind of business opportunity, job with all of the different companies and different ventures that 50 is involved in. So I wouldn't think that there would be a lack of opportunity for said young man who's getting this $80,400 tax-free a year. And with that kind of money, hell, you can open up your own business.
I would like to point out some facts that people don't know about the situation. Because as usual, it's context to everything. So even if you want to go to the whole, he's a, half a millionaire, half a billionaire, cool. My response is they don't care about each other. Okay. His son became friends with the people who put the hit out on him, on his life. Why are you hanging as my son, my blood, with the enemy? Now I get it. Me and your mama don't get along. We ain't whatever. So you want to choose that route. So if you choose that route, then that is the route you chose. But he still gives him $80,000 a year. Mad Game Jeff did the equivalent of over $100,000 before taxes because it's not being taxed. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's somebody who's working to make six figures. Okay, you don't have to work for it, and you do not fuck with me.
So basically,
do not fuck with me.
Basically, you saying his son Tyreek.
Exactly.
He's the real life Tyreek.
So you friends with the people trying to put bullets into me that have put bullets into me, not that tried to, that have. You know what I'm saying? Indirectly, whatever you want to say. Y'all got to go and read the story. You know what I'm saying about their relationship throughout the years, and he's still doing. And how old is this guy? He ain't this ain't no 18-year-old.
Let's take a quick look.
We about to find out his age. He's grown. Exactly. I'm pretty sure he's grown.
He grown. 26.
Oh, there you go. 26 years old, hollering about you only give me $80,000 a year in free money that I don't have to do shit for. I don't even gotta like you for it. Nigga, it's some folks, you might not be an ass kisser or nothing like that, but it's some folks you gotta kind of smile and ignore some shit to get what you fucking want. You know what I'm saying?
I would ask one question.
Okay, come on.
Is this money being paid because he wasn't paying child support previously?
This goes to the son, bro.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. I don't know. But I don't think, even if it is, okay, you get your shit. So either way it go. What we mad about? You able to sit on your ass and not do a damn thing, and you want to holler about you ain't giving me man, y'all is crazy, bro. I'm sorry, man. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is ridiculous, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shoot me $80,000 a year. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Hold on. Okay. So I guess he may not be paying child support anymore. Maybe these comments are in regards to, because I'm trying to quick Google. He claims his father didn't pay enough child support when he was with G Unit, when he was paying $67 per month. So maybe this is him now. Okay,
enough.
Yeah,
more now outside
yeah.
of the unit than he is now, with power, with the vitamin water, all that type of shit. So you thinking he's supposed to get some of that shit too? Fuck out of here, man. Look, you have to understand.
Yeah. So he's not. Yeah, he ain't getting paid no more. I don't think he's not getting paid no more. He complained of receiving $6,700 a month in child support before turning 18.
So what he bitching about then?
He ain't getting no more money. He ain't getting no money now. That's why he bitching. I mean, if you want the real answer, that's why. But you just explained the reasons. There's reasons why. Number one, you're 26. Number two, I mean, you was getting $6,700. Now, there's a whole bunch of questions I could ask. Was he getting the $6,700, or was the $6,700 supposed to be going to him? Because that
that's gonna come into context on the next one.
Right. And shout out to Tamara checking in with us as well.
I'm telling you, ain't no way. First of all, I don't give a damn how much I make. Okay? That shit getting capped after a certain point in time. But I'll have my shit in some motherfucking Cayman Islands accounts or some shit. Y'all ain't
you hiding money out here, man.
What you talking about? I'll be high money now at the little income I'm at now. We trying to keep a little something stashed, my nigga, shit, for rainy days.
All right, you sent me another interesting story that I didn't even have to read too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you give us the headline, you're gonna be like, what?
So, for those of you who don't know, there is a gentleman, a comedian. His name is Country Wayne. In my opinion, he's a funny guy. He does skits. He's pretty much made it now. He's doing writing for movies. He's writing the skits on YouTube. So, he catching all that social media money, all that type of stuff. it's been reported that comedian Country Wayne pays all the bills for all his baby mamas, even though they date other men. All right. Again, it's being reported that comedian Country Wayne pays all, you got to pay attention to the whole thing, all the bills for all of his baby mamas, despite them dating other men. Now, Wayne has a bunch of kids.
10. Pool and Portland just was throwing it in the chat room as you was getting there. 10 kids.
Mm-hmm. And how many baby mamas he got? See if we can find
At
out.
least 5.
Okay. All right.
I'm not exactly sure what that means, but from at
That motherfucker playing spades, he got some possibles or some shit.
you know what I'm saying?
It might be, it might not. So now we're gonna get into it on this one. All 10. All the bills for all the baby mamas. Now, of course, this is gonna be one of those conversations where motherfuckers ain't gonna like what I got to say. That's some bull. I do understand that it is his right to do whatever the fuck he wants to do. But I think that sometimes when we do certain things, we fuck it up for the rest of fucking society. I don't think that that's something that should be expected, because when I heard this in a group that was all pro for it. Yeah, everybody need to be like that. That's what y'all should be doing. So you have my baby, I gotta pay all the rest of your bills. All your bills. Not I take care of my kid. I gotta pay your bills. Now, other people have different what bills mean. Now, when I hear bills, I hear like car note, rent, car insurance, health care. You know, some things don't be people thinking about that. That man said all the bills. Where's the line? We had a kid. Why can't I pay all my kids' bills? Like it's supposed to be child support, not spousal support, not support you so you don't have to do shit for the rest of your life.
Okay, so and again, not to play devil's advocate, but I in following Country Wayne, I know one thing that, and even jokingly, he gives a lot of praise, you know what I'm saying, to the creator for putting him in the position that he's in. I remember, and I don't think it wasn't necessarily a skit, I just remember him doing an interview and talking about how, like, you know, one of his first stand-up recordings, I think he got paid $3,500 for, and I think his net worth is, you know, over $2 million at this point. So being placed in that position, and as we talked about before, accountability, you know, for having 10 kids, it's like, I guess when he says he pays all of the bills, are you paying the bills in that you're paying the bills in the house where your kids live, right? I don't think he out paying for their cell phone. Like you said, car insurance.
That's the bill.
Well, maybe he is paying the car insurance as well, because
I need to make sure that you know, I have access to my child if it's young. I gotta make sure, you know, you be able to pick up your phone. You know, all that bullshit that niggas be doing when they still trying to fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of this shit. Man, look, man, y'all know when niggas still getting that ass, they do every goddamn thing for you. And like I don't know how to say the name. Altier just said these new ninjas getting over. I know they're keeping quiet. Yeah, them women be keeping fuck quiet about the shit. You ain't as much shit as this nigga done, and he talk about himself that he's done. And none of them baby mamas ain't spoke out and said nothing and all that. Man, that's hush money.
Like I said,
that man still smashing. And I don't know if what Tiffany P&P just said, I can see why Jess Hilarious left his ass. He can spend the night with his baby mamas when he wants to. Now I don't know if you're saying that
like if he want to go see the kids, then he can spend the night.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. And then they got niggas. Now it's on the nigga who she fucking to take care of her now. I'm not talking about the child. I am a father and I'm a stepfather. So before y'all going crazy over the shit, you know what I'm saying? I understand my role. I protect my family, do what I got to do for my family, all that. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm speaking on both sides. But like my son's biological mama, my son stay with me. So ain't no way in hell I don't want to hear that. Oh, my child is good, and I know he don't have the time to be that guy and whatnot. But you know, if you make sure she good and the child is good, that ain't true. There's a lot of dirtbag ass mamas out here that'll take that money and fucking get the hair done and clothes done and all that shit. I know I've been through it before. So anyway,
okay. Again, not to be devil's advocate, because no, I don't. Yeah, I don't agree with it per se, but I could see myself being in a position where let's just say I had let's say if I had an abundance of money and I wanted all of my children to be close by, I could see if a position where you said, you know what, man, I'm gonna buy this.
Just be real with shit.
I'm gonna buy these two other houses so that I know that my kids are straight. Now I'm not going to continue. I'm going to buy the houses. You know what I'm saying? And I'm buying these houses for my children, but obviously the mothers are probably going to be in the domicile.
Well, watch this. But who name you putting the house in? Who name is the house gonna be in?
The children.
Okay, exactly. Either yours or the children, right?
Right.
It ain't in her name.
Nah, you gotta be in the child name.
That's what we're talking about. So that's cool. I bought the houses. I did all that. Cool. Or you could do like some dudes do the sister wife thing and all that. Just go and put them all together.
No.
You know, if that's what you want to do, cool. That's fine. But man, that man still hitting them hoes, man. Y'all know what the hell going on, man. We gonna act like we don't see it or we don't know. We gonna try to take
it's documented.
Scenario. You know what I'm saying?
He documented out here.
Exactly. Wayne still running, slanging wood on about half of them baby mamas in the damn way. And then you talking about they still got a dude. And then what type of self respect you got for yourself as the dude, and you letting that shit go through, and you know, man.
Yeah.
And you know, all right, babe, go get that money, babe. Go get that money, babe. I need them new J's, you know what I'm saying? Go, go talk to your baby daddy, you know what I'm saying? Man, y'all lame, man.
Yeah, that is pretty. Hey, do you think he'll get me them new J's?
Yeah. I got that business opportunity, you know, yada yada yada. You gonna make sure that you
I'm gonna go out. What do they say? I'm about to go out of town for a few days. When I come back, you think I get them J's?
Yeah. He called all of a sudden, man. Look.
Hey.
Like, I don't got no respect for them niggas like that. I know this ain't really what's supposed to be part of the conversation, but when it said that and they got dudes, I was like, man, every last one of them dudes, you're a piece of shit. Because if you around here and you decide to take up that mantle or whatever the hell that it is, because you know what I'm saying, you're a stepdad too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know you gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm a bonus. I'm a bonus dad. I don't like this. I don't like the step word.
Yeah, whatever title you want to use on it, I don't mind the step word, but you know, bonus dad, cool. You know what I'm saying? And you do what you got to do. Whether it's your last dollar, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's whatever that you got to do. Some days you don't get your hair cut, you don't do something because you make sure the kid's right. She got a volleyball game and she needs some money to get there. You're going to make sure she get there. You're going to do what you got to do. Whether you got to sell a mic and you got to, you know what I'm saying? That roadcaster got to go in the shop. You're going to do what you got to do, right?
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. But these niggas don't have that grind and don't have that respect no more. You know what I'm saying? They too busy trying to get somebody. I guess it's my rant of the day then. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we're going to combine that with the rant of the day then. Hell, these lazy ass motherfuckers in here don't want to be men. You know what I'm saying? It's already bad enough we get a bad rap for shit that ain't what we doing. But now all of a sudden, I can't defend you with shit like this. If you cool with your woman going to smash her ex dude or extra friendly, all that shit, wink, wink, like you said, oh, I'm about to go out of town, shit. I know, but I don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? If you cool with that, get out my face, man. I don't get out my face. But you're not even a man to me. Go on. I don't care if you can whoop my ass. You still ain't a man. You whatever that whoop my ass. Then you it that whoop my ass. But you still ain't a man.
You got one. You got one person out here paying for everything for their baby mothers, and then you got another dude out here that's running for Senate that's denying this $700 check was for an abortion. Herschel Walker.
Wild. See, he's exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Herschel Walker is a fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you that right now. But that man got hands though. You know what I'm saying? He's exactly what I'm talking about. It's perfect. He's a UFC fighter. He just fought like 5-6 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Nigga still buff. It's fuck. Yeah, I seen him literally put the pause on a nigga that had like 10 plus wins in the octagon. He came in on his first fight and put a nigga down.
I remember said fight. He was all over that man like a spider monkey.
You know what I'm saying? But okay, so let's don't get, a lot of people associate physicality with being a man. That's not. Being a man is making quality decisions for you and your family. Making sure that y'all are okay. That's one of our main jobs that we're supposed to do. Protection, which does involve some physicality, but like we've talked about on the show before, it's not all just, it could be, hey, let's not go here because I heard there's some fuck shit that be going on. Let's go somewhere safe. That's protection also. But anyway, yeah, so I guess that goes on with my rant for the day, man. Y'all ain't men, man. Get out my face.
That's the rant. You banning anything today? You just gonna ban them?
Shit. What was it I was gonna ban today, man? Oh, I had something, bro. Go on talk for a second. Before I can pull it up.
Hey, and for those that don't know what I'm talking about in regards to Herschel Walker, so Herschel Walker, I guess he was on one of the NBC shows, and he did an interview, and he acknowledged that there's a $700 check that he wrote to an ex of his, but the ex has come out to say that the check was for an abortion, and he's basically not acknowledging that the check was for said abortion, trying to stand on his pro-life stance, but he kind of sort of talks himself into circles. I would have
told her. You know what I would have told her? You know what I would have told her? I said I paid for the pussy. That's what I would have said.
I don't think that was gonna work I don't think that was gonna work during that interview. I don't think that's
better than look, bro, I wanted some ass, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I paid wrote it the check, you know what I'm saying? So, we can kind of make this shit go a little faster, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Y'all niggas do that shit all the time, man. Don't be trying, but it's not going against, the policy shit that he's, stated. That's all I'm saying. I'd rather take the hit for that. Or at least, fandangle it. The check was for, you know what I'm saying, some, I've been over there eating groceries and shit, you know what I'm saying, at the house, yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? You make some shit up, bro. And he don't even know how to lie. Like, God damn.
I mean, yeah, I guess my whole thing is if you knew the check had been produced and you said that you wrote multiple checks to this same person, which they're withholding the name of the female, but if you wrote multiple checks to this person, why not just produce the multiple checks? And once you produce the multiple checks, then, you you either explain or don't explain your relationship. But when there's
But then
only
she could just say it's hush money. You know what I'm saying? It's hush money for not saying it though, because he's been Herschel Walker for a long time.
right, I don't. Who convinced who convinced Herschel Walker to do this shit?
Dumbasses that thought that it's black. You know what I'm saying? Dumbasses thought that because he black, we just gonna be okay. And then the whole Georgia shit. You know what I'm saying? I played for Georgia.
Bruh, I'm just like, no. Like Doc Bell said, if he is paying child support, why is he paying any other bills for these women? Now, I guess that would be a question in regards to the Country Wayne situation. Is he paying all the bills in lieu of paying child support? That could be a possibility.
Man. Whew, man, look, he had a lot of these kids before he got big, though. You know what I'm saying? So the child support originally, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff, I'm pretty sure he's paying more than he would be paying on child support. So, I don't know, man. Y'all love y'all some Herschel Walker, though. I don't give a fuck if I'm a Georgia fan. That nigga, I haven't claimed him since he came out on all that shit. And I'm not on this Republican Democrat shit. Just had a conversation with a partner of mine earlier. I'm not on all of that. I'm just on your policies don't make no sense. I can get on here and do better than you. Give me a day or two of preparation. We said that before. You was like, I can get on there now.
Like, how do you literally?
You don't have an answer for a question that is literally something that they talk about on
your
commercials.
Your answer is, well, I'm not that smart and I'm not a pastor, but the people trust me. What? What are you talking about, bro? Like, again, like you said, he has no stance on his policies. Because he a big slow dummy. You slow dummy. Legally, you're not supposed to pay anything else if you are on child support. Legally. But we know that's not the way that works. That ain't the way that works.
You want child support plus more. Nigga, what you talking about?
Right, that ain't.
I mean, be for real. Let's acknowledge the other side, though. I will acknowledge, for most people, for the average person, child support isn't enough. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. But we're talking about this in the context of people who have millions of dollars and that are giving above and beyond. So I don't agree with their percentages being the same, because if you, let's say you make $10 million, 10%, you know what I'm saying, is $1 million. Nigga, you don't deserve to get $1 million a fucking year because you have a kid. Like, I'm sorry. Like, no, that's not how that shit goes. But you know what I'm saying? But 10% of a nigga that only make, you know what I'm saying, $800, you know what I'm saying, $1,000 a month, you know what I'm saying? That's,
you know what? That's a very interesting debate to have.
So I don't agree with that whole percentage, just a blanket percentage. Like, you deserve 30%.
Nah, I believe the blanket percentage doesn't even necessarily look at circumstances. So I don't believe in the blanket percentage either. Yeah, because, bro, I can just say I had a judge tell me that he was setting my child support amount based off of my potential earnings, not my current earnings, because I could do better. What?
Nigga. How you gonna, okay, what do you define do better? You know what I'm saying? Define, what do you know about me, and what are you basing this off of what I made before?
You basing it off of what I made before, and right before the entire economic crash. So this is before all the student loan and the housing market crash. Like, you're basing it off of what I was making then, and I'm not making that no more. But you gonna tell me I could do better. But, you know, it's neither here nor there. anything outside of court-ordered child support is a gift. If it ain't court-ordered, it's a gift. Yeah, I've heard that. I done heard that a couple times. That exact phrase right there.
Got something for you because we don't got a lot of time left. Look, so what I want to ban today is thinking that just because you're first means that you're better. Now, there are certain things like being the first to be a black person to do something that I believe that you should get accolades for. You know, Jackie Robinson bringing, technically he wasn't the first, but first major league person of note to actually make it and start. Because technically there was someone who made it to the leagues before him, just didn't get the publicity. There's just all types of firsts. We don't have to go down the list, but you know what I'm saying, of note. Of things of that nature is fine to get accolades for. But I'm starting to see people are really thinking that just because you did something first, I'm better than you. Or just because I did something first, I deserve to be receive all these accolades more, and you got to kiss my ass. Like, if I do a podcast, right? And I'm the first in my city to do a podcast. Now there's other people who are doing podcasts now. Okay. You the first. Okay. Congratulations, EJ. You were the first in your city to, really start doing some podcasting. Okay. Now, it's not true, by the way. I'm just using this as an example. Okay. Somebody come in on that one little snippet. My point is, first off, support more people in whatever that it is that we're doing. Don't think that just because you was first, you're better, you got more going on. Truly great intellectual property. You're the innovator of it. It's always going to be somebody at some point in time because technology changes, gets better, people change. It's always going to be something that allows somebody to do something better than you later on down the line, potentially. So understand that. Don't sit on your laurels and be like, I did this first, so yeah, yada, yada, yada. Shit changes, but shit splits off. But
What is the common saying? Records are set to be broken?
Yes. Okay. Shit. Life, bro. It's life. Too many times, especially in the entertainment industry that I'm in right now, I'm hearing, man, I did this first, man. Yo, I was the first person I did that type of song. I was on this drill music before anybody else was. I was on this wave. I started this wave, man. I started this shit, man. Y'all niggas ain't da. Who gives a fuck? First of all, if you ain't making a whole bunch of money off the shit, nobody gives a flying fuck anyway. Let's be real. So please understand that. Please understand that, y'all. Stop thinking because you first, you the best. First don't mean nothing. A lot of times, honestly, first is not the best. That's why it's called a prototype. How many things get better and better as the model goes on, as more people touch it, as more ideas get to it. Think of something like in pop culture, Iron Man's armor. First clunky ass, big ass armor he had. Couldn't do shit.
You ain't say cars, motorcycles, airplanes.
Whatever, you know what I'm saying?
He went straight pop culture.
Shit,
Iron Man's outfit, damn it.
Big ass clunker of a suit. Now that nigga flying in outer space and shit.
Look at the advancements they done made with Batman out here. Even though they done had 15,000 of them.
If you want to more grounded, you know what I'm saying, Model T Ford, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn dome buggy and shit. Nigga, okay, we in, you know what I'm saying, fucking Mustangs and shit. 700 horsepower in this bitch. When originally it was just a horse drawing that bitch. So that's all I'm saying, man.
All right, bro. It's time to get out of here. Hey, tell the people how they can follow you on social media, bro.
Man, look, man. Instagram, EJ Thomas 706. Y'all hit me up there. I'm trying to grow that a lot. Facebook, doing pretty good on there. It's just EJ Thomas. We got the hot seat, man. As always, I appreciate Country Roads, man. X Squad Radio, man. Shout out to y'all for allowing me to be on the vehicle. We'll be talking about some other things very, very soon. We got some shit in store for y'all coming up, man. Y'all don't even know about, bro.
Definitely. Hey, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all for listening to your boy. Kind of
Hey,
recapping.
that's a good comment right there.
Huh?
That's a good comment. Shit, some of y'all be giving y'all baby mama some prototype D. You the first one, but that don't mean shit. You hit it first. You know what I'm saying? You hit it first, but hey, this motherfucker can come after and do it better. You never know.
Again, I just want to say on this particular day, October 18th, man, it's been 1 year since your boy been home. Appreciate everybody that's been around me. Appreciate everybody that stood by me. I ain't gonna apologize for getting emotional because, again, it's just been a lot going on leading up to today and just up to last week with Stewie's Appreciation Week. And just the moments in between this last year, bro, being home and trying to get readjusted. But a year after walking out, you know, we on YouTube doing the show. The network's still going strong. And again, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Stay tuned for bigger and better things to come. We up out of here.